Sakura.
It's another day.
Yes.
And then the 24th day of August 2024.
Yes.
2024. What do you say? Nah. Born again birthday. Apart from that, and okay, so the weekend's edition of today's sports. Okay, Dwight York saying or say things could unfold in a horrible way between Jadon Sancho and Eric Ten Hag.
Yes.
Yes.
So no there, Sanko no ne Ineos group na. Nka say the TV free cry amomanenko. Because some man now. No me say we man minutes kakra, ye man kakra. Enye ye fight no be ten there. Omuhu no na no. Nti amomanenko.
Now, what is the situation?
But the answer
Abraham Tennis or Beko. And I say,
yeah,
that he wants to stay,
yeah,
and fight for position.
Yeah.
And I say, the moment under no circumstance. And Obama born be.
Boss, the issue is that Manchester United coach Nankasano. Which Nema Oyerepa pre-season, even pre-season cannot net.
Okay, so no that on penalty.
Yes, on kind of plan.
This was on penalty. And then you move on.
Yes.
Are clubs interested in Jadon Sancho?
Yeah, say initially Paris Saint-Germain yet say no mudini na mo.
Maybe I on say young Manchester. Obi na nobody has tabled any serious offer.
But they are teaching na they closer to say Juventus.
Okay.
Juventus.
Jimmy Musa question. Juventus on between saying. Bebree media and some more no more you show more agents.
Yeah.
Player and agents. Yeah. Don't rule that out.
Can say transfer no.
You see the agents, their friends in the media are working. Yeah. And to say one more air critic because Juventus on what you are saying. Has Manchester United officially received anything from Juventus? And yes, I did because yes, sure already air course we are. If there's any serious offer for Jadon Sancho, Captain Hag and a news group will allow him to go.
One issue I can want some.
Yes. Yes. Okay, and yes, also they have to be bold. Yeah. Do the Sterling.
Yeah.
Masa only position wa ha. Say Obiaba yebeko. Other clubs are showing interest in Raheem Sterling. Yet Sterling say I want to stay in the UK, especially maybe some London, where my name is family. You are settled. We are happy. Yeah. Big issue is how many clubs can pay £300,000.
They will not pay.
Okay, Empone, at probably £200,000 will be fine.
Yeah.
So now I'm just say Crystal Palace coach in say, oh, now one Kenya Sterling I compare. He's a good player, but he can't win no, and yeah, level. Okay, so now new signing Joao Felix's player that will help us, according to Enzo Maresca. Yeah. Pep Guardiola says EK or IK Gundogan has returned to Manchester with the right attitude, claiming he has not come back to retire.
Yeah.
That ain't go
I also man for say Obana say obi wi o no say David.
Also so Manchester City won the
this all come.
Now Pierre Bontiana who say you are in a very and is the best team in the world and all that. Yes, so on Kevin or Kevin. But Chelsea have to sell Romelu Lukaku to Napoli and open door for Victor. So I say the deal is done, agreed.
Yes.
And I mean, and 25 million initial payment. Yes, a chain fee. No matter so Ten Hag is seeking improvement. Always have to be
say na no mbusa no say
improvement in the game.
Window, no. Friday no say transfer window no. So anything can happen.
Okay.
And I'll say improvement over the first game of boy.
Boy, then they saying small boy now.
Ahmad Diallo now.
The small boy now or coach Brighton.
Mami, Germany you know.
Aye.
Madam
for pa no.
Are open so
my follow ne o coach na no.
Ultimate United.
Now there will be Akaso be
oh, some Miss Masma make us Ultimate United.
But say how the mem. Someone any premier no cover. Two clubs are going to play.
Yeah.
Anybody can win. Any of the two teams could win.
Ultimate United.
No, me the minim do be better, but Obi abet match.
And Obi abet match.
Now make us a boy. Then out here see. He's a young man. Onyini ye ewo abrabum.
Yeah.
Neba coaching mo di Oyerepa. I'm crying.
Why?
Oh, bet when you're favorite coach na man. Manage your friend is simple. Make us say me research for the detail number.
A play coach here can ask me know why.
Oh.
Why they?
I didn't know why I say.
Because the rest sometime when you know in Central Jumma.
Unim no go and check my the national team under 20 near there. Unim will be our friend Akwabi. Now no 1-3. And then you're on the league in the top. Nanya away game. Na no pay me na chatting no can say na me catch wa.
One na chatting.
Yes. Madam Papa no. Ni di na me read me store the number no. German friend. Intina. Okay, but me pen the. Brighton. Omo di abakra. Omo di aba. Abakra over here na. Aha. He's just 31.
31 years.
31.
Yeah.
31 years.
31 years.
Okay. Or say Oye Akwada. Fabian Hasler. Fabian Hasler. On 170 heke. On a replace it disabled, no. Or say Oye 30-31. But the back coach now. When you womb. when you know and that's so yeta na chipa say enkola de omo ya de na enya
Manchester.
Okay, also we have to do better. Ateta ready for tough Villa clash.
Yeah.
Yes, tough Villa clash. Tough game.
Bedion.
Bedion.
Douglas Luiz Monet Parteno.
And Douglas Luiz order.
Oko Juve.
Oh, there's only on Boniba team ekura. Otongum.
Oko Juventus.
And there's a Onana monebo.
Onana Amaju.
Onana Amadu.
Onu so to.
Aye.
Amaju Onana.
Bene.
And ebe ko party now no.
And they should be ready.
Ebe ko na ho pa o.
Say anopei. Mikel Merino ni omakasa. Only players na kasa say. Ekwan Spain fast oje Euros no. I church almost tricks in the baby. I just said no. Oh, they said no, I know I medical. Yeah. Once a other coaches about it, you don't know.
Yeah.
And I who match this squad.
So you have to take your time.
Okay. And but match I hear a Brighton match.
Some Brighton for team. Me support Arsenal. Me support Arsenal so be din kunim. But one player we ma person betini din. Se mo show mo 10 kura person share 5.
Why?
Oh, say unim no. Striker am se mo mfa.
Na no gromu uniform. Pep Guardiola says, okay, Chelsea hope to sell Lukaku. Ten Hag seeking improvement. Carlo Ancelotti is happy with the way Endrick is settling in. He says the new signing must consider the competition for a space in the team. Okay. Antonio Conte, when media na kasa Sunday no kasa yo. Okay. Omni Bologna nebo. Bologna they say and Paulo Fonseca, I think the club has done a great job in the transfer market in terms of new signings. I think that in a team like Milan, there's always room for improvement. Now you call Bayern Leverkusen, Xabi Alonso won't believe the hype. Hey, also it was a difficult game for them.
90 plus 11.
It was a difficult game.
Wait, in the third goal more.
It was a difficult game. Okay, so here are all the European leagues: Spain, Italy, England, France. They say so. My newfound love is a Turkish league. The Turkish league. That is where my uncle is.
With all that.
Okay, where my uncle is. They say Turkish league, you know. You need the chip. Back home, half of all go Togo, and there are updates on two of their players as they continue preseason. Togo, then Nuruddin. Okay, so Michael Ampedu, right back, is kind of suffering from malaria. So they also moment to do.
Boss Obi suffer from malaria. Togo say hospital.
O say news and just say malaria no enko a news.
Malaria they say woman back. They are back. Omo fi Togo abagano.
Showing malaria usually you shouldn't be part of the team.
They take you to hospital. You be there.
Oh, we are not quite.
They cheat you.
Oh, we are not quite.
When you are fit, you go back to the team.
No. Almost minimum there, but usually, what's a hackran underrated malaria? Elsewhere, you don't get close to the team because it's contagious. Wait till the aside will be. You know, you free team no, or free home. Now one fan side player for. I don't know the situation with the Hearts, but malaria no say serious pa. NBA will be crum. I feel I didn't question them. Baby na sorry I no power come na aduane. We are no. Na get hospital na mu no. Ye titu you see amount time. Can now be say malaria. Okay, it has been advised to return to Ghana.
Oh, bo.
And yes, waba. Ana.
Wabedu.
Okay. Togo so him ho.
Minim Togo.
Omo fan said there will be any malaria wa Accra na adini go Kumasi.
Dabi.
Okay. Gideon Asante Eboa Zoepra and back at Pubman. The club's training facility to focus on recovery. Okay. Ne okono so ko Togo ni bi no aba.
Ko Togo ni bi. And Abdul Aziz Nuruddin.
Ono so aba.
Abbas player na no beto no nyum no.
Waba we pra na.
So no so Ni pra no nyanya fetsa.
Coachy. Okay, so both players are receiving the necessary care. Abdulaziz Nuruddin back to Pobiman. Kotoko set to travel to Hohoi for a friendly against Hohoi United tomorrow. I'm the cap in your friend simple. Don't worry, cap. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Don't worry, cap. Okay, so the match offers Kotoko an opportunity to fine tune the tactics and build team cohesion. I said Kotoko are having a good preseason.
Yes, boss, so can Kotoko say me. Boy na ka October the transfer number na we ni abana boy. Me dey my boy no. And I mean abano somebody who is closer to the family di nkomo. Say me dey my phone and say the boy will tender in transfer request.
Boy so renew 2 years so say dey
renew. And when people onyam sign krata no. Contract na dey omo dey ama no. But on fa penny si so sign. Nipa na o ka kire me no sa na o ka kire mo boamboa
uya sa na ngodi nkomo
bia
na nipa na elite kakati no enya so oboa na bibi uya go and cross check what you say because information nyae any boy no obi a so ye boy ni agent do so any then say boy no on Tuesday and a boy no signing 2 years extension Emma Kotoko, and that was confirmed by some Emma Medium, and that was confirmed. They also a family friend, no, Busan questions here.
Okay,
what you say? Busan questions. And you may, Otu Guan Wabana. Okay, until out there, no. What you say? Okay, so Samates will host Victoria United at the Accra Sports Stadium at 3 p.m. and we are dabbing Sunday. Sunday. Okay. Samates say Oma win first leg.
Yeah, Victoria United will come in.
Right. Now I'm from Timber Giants. Simon
say Plywood for there. Samates company for.
To me Timber Giants.
So I'm say Western region over there. They are the Giants
of Timber. Okay. Timber Giants. Okay, so they are the favorites because one. There's that
but I like the attitude of Mr. Akamo.
Oh my day.
It's on a place near Kasana. What's the way I see baby? Nyan nebesi. Bit me kwasha we no be lusufi. So moon soon celebrate 1-0 no. Na yen coffee and prepare ye. Na yen rene against Victoria United wa Accra. So me pesamates for attitude no. Omon fan show muchim say oh ya kwa kwasha we. Okay. It is done.
Okay.
Still we have to fight. It's not finished. Utie Dr. Richard in Century so on also Kasache ni place no say it is not done. They're in the first leg and on chess I qualify.
Okay.
So say you prepare now mo fight now mo qualify to the next stage. You do now if you are prepare for the other game. So me pehawa musi prepare for the game. Business manager Payamba mo nkran homo ton kran support is bid dim komomra MS support. So I think someone has fallen in.
Okay, ade Emmanuel so wo anyan kwanta. Also Kotoko be say 2-0 against Hohoi United in the Don't Worry Cup.
Don't worry.
And Ocha all the church members, Revival Baptist Church.
Don't worry.
Anyan kwanta. Keep on doing the good work. Shalom. Don't Worry Cup. Afei I'm watching live in Accra, Simba Madrista. Okay, thank you for watching Great Sports live from Munchinglabad. I'm Ankwa Daniel. And we also heard from Akoko Among Co Kerosene. I'm watching Samatex. No, wishing Samatex and in Sometymer. Good luck in their matches this weekend. Hi to Ma Flo of Bekwai Abodom. All right, on that note, Baba.
Boss.
Yeah, Kono.
Boss, Alex Ahoye.
Alex Ahoye. And I saw you message, no?
Oh, me and na.
Oh, Alex a message here boni na ma. Alex a say.
Alex.
But mama also you Kotoko ni nti no person support boa minim if you.
Say Kotoko ndi that.
No me buso asem say. Kuku nti we declare full them me boa.
Say.
Kuku more to full declaration. Alex
a say. Boss ma Samini.
Say
ma check Kotoko JC abet na representation.
Why are there? Ma
representation.
And me Alex wa here no say.
Me wa koma kakra.
Don't worry. We initially near the FT Samates. But Matthias no see me make the Alex wa kan Kotoko na we see. enye de oye kotokoni no wona e ware no wona mse baba no kotokoni no na mse baba entido ma me madwini me e clear de oye foreign news na mse ano enti ona baba oni how ye side de oni problem say ensuo nyina ye catered for oni nsuo kanje afa ni nyina
Kanji.
so ata say ozo baba no a good boy do be a tifaso but na so be redeem no enti nsuo ni nyina ye catered for all drinks take it e dey be na aka baba energy catering fufu na wo ko ayi kremoni bayi usuro fufu wache wo ho
ayi oil for quite special
wache tuo banku fufu ni nyina so wo ho seze die biem na baba ohia akade yin Dubai no so 45%. They say kwano no and by next week you be do 60. Ebefa
Mama Chada Safo Director Heaven Showers Enterprise. Just say
Baba kwa wari dey em say o mre bia o ma wari enye den bia za because that Safo nyina so
make Chada Safo
odi for mo so e dia
kwano wa
o anya he so dey electronic
kanena nkameye presentation ya na misi no so
electronic
ansa boss obi o ha o jiade afino ha o jeni said the opo
dem a full abi
yes now see because
na yiso
since I dey
yiso aka chem say Benadia Cantona also obete nka na no so kunkom so ka chem say obete nka na chese said the name man ko ndu be ni week there
as we are so
anti o also nyina say ko chi en munyam empese obeba so meneme ya
boss one person
meneme ya ko de titi
one person
mi wi am about it ade na eni abra ye no enye ne se madam fu ne DMB de eni ene no Fox FM mi money din e ko ja na ware se ya e so ko honeymoon edwada oba adwuma no kra marriage certificate no se ehini ja ware no na mamose Jan was Sebu a man for Muni knows. Wako wari amenipa dom si abedu echi. Wako konto kwa bananu say ni jawa reno. She said the aka baba.
Was yes sir.
Say
is
the most difficult subject. If we are say the BNY then change. Two people from different backgrounds. Ekotene fie. Akotena dem. No be aden entity aba na makanhiem. Very difficult. And you nipa very prominent people, successful people are woman to me. Omukoya no by nipa no bia oye adwuma panyini bi da adwuma kasie bia no ebi also kra oye sofu panyini ebi also kra oye politician kasie bia chese ebi a minister won hwe agric ano hwe bi ade akitwa we a ontumi you have to be careful.
We are blessed. You was some people like
there be a futu dey see atua.
There be obini futufo. Boss obini futufo.
Sir.
Obini futufo.
Okay.
Obini peni bia. Sebe obeka mi bia.
Sebe Oyerepa asum kura no adane ha ma no.
Na so bo masum ze.
I don't know.
Enti anopay ye konko fonkroso na ensemwa edi adenchete ensema ebumfumpa onko fonkroso no ya de honsem ato anim live on Oyerepa TV, live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Abusia show me live our Facebook page no so Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio nti odi ne se obese na wa comment me ba na the boss player to the bossy akinkan nyina ama said yes any said effort and I not pay we are good to go and na ye be ko be bia na yɛdi nkɔmmɔ with voices yɛbɛto yɛbo ase na yɛakyerɛ nsɛm no mu yie na wate aseɛ. In the meantime no, happy birthday to Mr. Richmond aka Kofi Jamfi Senior, Amsterdam North ena owo enti happy birthday. Wani so ade hunumrem na afedie wo ye nyina no bibia enti be enkoye emtara ete ekanmo mienum wei aye enra Friday night football matches a etodwa ewa CAF Champions League and afe Confederation Cup num ena yeti ato anim ena aye mementa ewa CAF Champions League num Ethiopia Bank omo ene SC Villa ena eti ebani Red Arrows and Big Bullets eti eboso FC Marek ene El Nassr eti eboso Galaxy ene African Stars eti ebani Sagranda ene St. Louis Sams eti eboso Young Africans ene Victor O eti ebani Apria ene Azam ena eti ebo na afe Pyramids omo ene JKU ebebom yemfam to anim se Tengit ene Start di Abidjan ena eti eboso Belouizdad ene FC Leopard eti eboso Raja ene ASGNN ena eti ebani wei aye CAF Champions League nyankopobwa ene ana sama chiswei etodwa el Confederation Cup nom yebenya Stellenbosch womo ene Insiginzi ana eti ebani Black Bulls ene Alice Fort eti eboso Zesco ene Dynamos ana eti ebani Elite Sport ene Insuatemai abebom afe Dandy FC ene Warriors eti ebani RC Abidjan ene UTS ana eti so Ali Tripoli ene Uhamadat FC ena edi eboso afe Start Tunisian ene Jamus FC ebebom wei aye games outdoor etoka el Confederation Cup roma ya donsem ato ani watnam our Champions League num Gomahia ene Marek ebebom afe Fero Better ebetan fie na on Swallows ati abani Cotton Sport ene Duani ati eboso Hilal Abduman ene Ali Benghazi ati eboso na Maniema Union ene Njezi FC Samatas ene Victoria United Monastir ene PSI ene ati eboso Joliba ene Resta Asco United ene Democratic Mongomo FC ene ati eboso afe San Pedro and Bo Rangers at Baboni FCNDB and Milo FC at the Ebosom Far Rabat and Remo Stars at the Baboni way a match Saudua Etoka Exna our CAF Champions League num na our Confederation Cup in Yankopobwa Otnam Ethiopia Bena and Police FC and Ebo Costa Union and Bravos at the Eboso Afe Ibenya Police and Constantine and at the Ebony de Augusto and Otoho Doyo Ababom Afe Fovu FC and Pram Vasili and the Ebony Oyerepa United and Foresters at the Eboso and Afe Oko as fun Amaswaya Amanekara and the Ebony and Jinaf and East End and the Eboso Ray Air CAF Confederation Cup matches outdoor Ebusiam Watsam Ebetoja and a donsam atu anim and now pay now Yeberomo awo the major European leagues num na fe yadim kama on himself French League an matches outdoor Ebetoja and Watsam ebi ebetime atofem na say and matches no esi etia enra and Paris Saint-Germain etrafie our Parc des Princes ese ensia Montpellier entime anti economy Bakola enya 2 goals Ashraf Hakimi Warren Zaire Emery and Lee Kan In wamam na ebo goals no ensia ema Paris Saint-Germain Montpellier entime anti economy ene Lyon betrafie our Groupama Stadium amune Monaco and edi eboso Lille and Angers edi ebani
ɛwɔ Decathlon Arena, Saint Etienne and Le Havre ɛbɛbɔ ɛwɔ Stade Geoffrey Guidat Arena, Lens and Brest ɛte ɛbɔ anim afei Strasbourg bɛtena fie ɛwɔ Stade de la Minau na ɔne Rennes ɛte abɔso afei Nantes ɛbɛbɔ Ozel na Nice and Toulouse ɛna ɛte ɛbɔ anim ɛwɔ Alliance Rivera Nice Kromo ɛna saa game nom ɛbɛtumi atɔ fam a yɛto nsɛm ɛto anim Olympic drama sɛ ɔma bɔ one game ɔma ɛwɔ 3 points Paris Saint-Germain about 2 games a ɔnom awini ne nyinaa nti baba bɛnya 6 points a yɛde saa nsɛm nom ato anim ɛna no pɛi yɛbɛkɔ Germany na afei yɛhwɛ Bundesliga no onim sɛ Ligue 1 nom na ɛyɛ match day 2 na mmom ɔba Bundesliga no mu a ɛyɛ match day 1 ɛnra ɛna Borussia Mönchengladbach ɛtena fie ɛwɔ Stadion Park ɛma Leverkusen ɛnom na ɛka mmiɛnsa a abusua wɔn te ɛka no mu mmienu na Granit Xhaka ɛnya goal Florian Wirtz about 2 goals ɛma team nom ɛna memenda Manchester yi ɛna ɛtɔtwa ɛwɔ Bundesliga nom RB Leipzig ɛne Bochum ɛna ɛde ɛbɔ so Hoffenheim ɛne Holstein Kiel ɛde ɛbɔ so ɛwɔ Prizoro Arena Freiburg ɛne Stuttgart ɛbɛbɔ ɛwɔ Europa Park Stadion Augsburg bɛtena fie ɛwɔ WWK Arena na ane Werder Bremen ɛde abɔ ani Mainz 05 ɛne Union Berlin ɛna ɛbɔ Borussia Dortmund ɛne Eintracht Frankfurt ɛde ɛbɔ so ɛwɔ Signal and Iduna Park na nyankopɔn bu a ɛtena ɛwɔ Bundesliga nom Wolfsburg ɛtena fie ɛwɔ Volkswagen Arena ɔmene Bayern Munich ɛna ɛbɔ St. Pauli ɛne Heidenheim ɛna ɛde ɛbɔ so wei nyinaa ɛyɛ match saudo a ɛtena ɛna ɛtɔdwa ɛwɔ Bundesliga nom a yɛde nsɛm ato anim in the French Ligue 1 yɛwɔ match day 2 na match day 2 of the French Ligue 1 say ɛna esi ɛtiɛ ɛna memende Parma ɛne AC Milan ɛte ɛbɔ so ɛwɔ Stadio Ennio Tardini ɛwɔ Parma Cromo Udine ɛbɛtena fie ɛwɔ Blue Energy Stadium na ɔne Lazio ɛte abɔ so Inter Milan ɛtena fie ɛwɔ Stadio Giuseppe Meazza na ɔne Lecce ɛte abɔ anim Monza ɛne Genoa ɛna ɛbɔ ɛwɔ U Power Stadium Monza Cromo na fe adumfo no dum ya ɛda ɛtena Fiorentina ɛbɛtena fie ɛwɔ Stadio Antonio Franchi na ɔne Venezia ɛde abɔ so Torino ɛne Atalanta ɛna ɛde ɛbɔ so ɛwɔ Stadio Olimpico Grand di Torino Napoli bɛtena fie ɛwɔ Stadio Diego Armando Maradona Stadium na ɔne Bologna ɛde abɔ so Roma ɛne Empoli ɛna ɛbɔ ɛwɔ Stadio Olimpico Roma Cromo na fe Monday Night Football yaya Cagliari a ɔne Como ɛde ɛbɔ anim wei ɛyɛ match saudo a ɛtɔdwa in Serie A match day 2 ma yɛdo nsɛm ato anim in match day 2 Atalanta ɛwene nti our 3 points plus of 4 goals Juventus our 3 points plus of 3 goals Oko Hellas Verona so ya ɔmo 3 points plus of 3 goals Milan nom ɛntimi awene ɔmo nya draw nti 1 point Genoa 1 point Inter Milan 1 point ɛna ɔmo a yɛdo nsɛm ato anim ɛnɛ anɔpɛ yɛbɛfio na afei yɛakɔ Spanish Primera División Santander no mu La Liga no mu match sway ɛna ɛbɛtumi atodwa over the weekend say ɛna ɛho nsɛm asi ɛtiɛ ɛnra ɛwɔ Estadio Balaidos yɛnya Celta de Vigo ɔhyɛmiɛnsa ɛma Valencia ɛte ɛkɛnmu baako Sevilla ɛhyɛ baako ma Villarreal ɛhyɛ mo ɛkɛmienu anot dan juma wɔ bɔnɔmɔ de papa ɛnra onyago ɛna Ayozi Perez ɛnso ɛde second goal to so ɛma Villarreal team no ɛnɛ Osasuna ɛne Real Mallorca ɛna ɛbɔ ɛwɔ Pamplona na Eugene Cordero ɛyɛ center referee Barca ɛne Athletic Club Bilbao ɛte ɛbɔ anim ɛwɔ Estadio Olympic Luis Campanis ɛyɛ Gil Manzano ɛna ɛyɛ center referee Hetefe betena fie ewa Estadio Coliseum na ane Rayo Volcano ati abani Javier Abalora eye center referee Espanyol ene Real Sociedad ena ati abani minfanto anim se Mario Marrero ebe center referee na ochina ewa Estadio Santiago Bernabeu Real Valladolid Madrid ene omom ati aboso eye Victor Garcia ena ejemo as center referee Lehanis abetena fie na ane Las Palmas ati aboso Ricardo de Bogus Bengotia ena ejemo as center referee Deportivo Alaves ene Real Betis ena ati aboso ewa Estadio de Mendoza Atletico de Madrid ene Girona ena ebo ewa Estadio Citaves Metropolitano Juan Martinez eye center referee na match day one Celta de Vigo every year 3 points Barca every year omunya 3 points na Madrid nom ebobo 21 points 1 point they share 2 goals in match day 1 Robert Lewandowski of FC Barcelona 90 petition Lewandowski and early day way Spanish Premier Division Santander La Liga and the fixtures outdoor at 2 and I pay live on NCS Best Radio Station Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on NCS Best TV Station Oyerepa TV. Now, Yanko Premier League match day 2 of the English Premier League Brighton and then 11:30 the American Express Community Stadium among Manchester United and the also Craig Paulson a center referee Crystal Palace and West Ham United ababom the Sahas Park 2 p.m. Robert Jones a center referee 2 p.m. na Fulham Etranfie our Kevin Cottage na on Leicester City at the Aboso Darren Bond a center referee Manchester City ababom is switched down our Etihad Stadium a Manchester Cromwell Michelle Salisbury a center referee Southampton ababom Nottingham Forest our St James's Anna Park na abusuam game no a Samuel Barrett and a center referee 2 p.m. Tottenham Spurs Everton our Tottenham Spurs Stadium Anthony Taylor a center referee Aston Villa abetafie our Villa Park na on Arsenal at the aboso Michel Oliver a center referee game no a 4:30 and a etofema ya don some ato anim nyankopon boa eda etinam AFC Bournemouth abetafie our Vitality Stadium na on Newcastle United at the aboso David Coates a center referee of Hampton Wanderers and Chelsea album our Molineux Stadium Ochina during England a center referee Liverpool and Brentford ebo our Anfield Stuart Acheampong a center referee Brighton LED with 3 points Arsenal 3 points Liverpool 3 points City 3 points Aston Villa 3 points NFA Brentford and so our 3 points into match day 1 amamorine here any points amanya and yade ato anim and I pay live on Oyerepa TV live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM and see and pay a weekend edition of today's sports and yade Emma war share stories and I say at the FI Spain na after say yawe the CAF Champions League and the Confederation Cup no yawe the major European leagues French League and up to the Premier League and the yako Spain na yadin come on I was Spain and I no pay na the 10 year Oko Sedi Roberto na suya abusa or your former captain Emma FC Barca say Serie A club Okomo and onomom etime awie and I say obeda Barca team nyina ase say onya kwanya a captain Barca na fenema nyina ekoye ati Emma onom na ne rentime mfi Barca team ne da ya kan Sergi Roberto e Barca and a man ya Sergi Roberto nti adam penimfo nyina say the coaches ono ankasa players na ono musi akan e wo team no and supporters the rent team fi with the Orisha club no very well na Barca key defender Christensen Demete HMSA 2 months ago ebeto just obeko onko na enra me catch out say Christensen pesa otena wakako pra enti for 2 months and just Christensen ain't me sia kan emfa ema Barca team na ma confirm sansem no ade ama wo don Carlo Ancelotti ayatrene ema Real Madrid na Endrick no to na friend Endrick and musa say sign akodano or integrate into the team settle into the team saying and also lawyer can man Sometymer say obi antimente say Endrick no or settle into the team very well and yama mess prete if Endrick no yeah ayen ye etim you happy with the boy Hans Flick onom aye coach Emma FC Barcelona na Danny Olmo yakasei anyade say Danny Olmo empenifo etim register Danny Olmo and also enka no there against Athletic Club Bilbao enka ne pe and say Danny Olmo ebetim ajamo na fewe adwuma edi ama FC Barcelona na Jude Bellingham and na me catch out dada etinya sem fufro anopa me confirm ye ema say Martin Sembi ewo Madrid Vadi Baso na enye good news esansa yase am top player bia pra awianom and a confirmation about say Jude Bellingham and pra na Jude Bellingham say he will back stronger on him say am be phenom after international assignments on Jude Bellingham ababa asamba ya juma ede ama team no dane almost enke bia ban some prayer omusia kan mabo mo first game in the La Liga second game against Wawa Damfo Nico Williams team Athletic Club Bilbao there and ka wo Danny Olmo oba pese obejamo na watim aye adwuma Danny Olmo e calm according to Nipa woman e bank Danny Olmo no Mirror Studios na mene na Damfo ba ku tinkaba and on se hwe issue bia ni ho mboni e calm o pe Barca team no Barca DNA e wonu munchi oye calm wonu se empenifo be sort up things very soon na fe watimi asia kan ede ama Barca Hans Flick ana edi assembly atudwa na asem na Hans Flick edi atudwa no amanfo diminisa as a disrespect to Joshua Kimmich I say obetimi de Mark Casado of FC Barcelona I compare Bayern's Joshua Kimmich amana ye emran central for busa na say openi akate say team no obani abre say Joshua Kimmich of FC Bayern Munich emra emeja Barca mfimfio and also hwe me wa ko derby jam mfimfio or to say Joshua Kimmich and the and Mark Casado say first game against Valencia mo Mark Casado etimini issue bia with defensive midfield Rono Jose Bordalas etinsem atudwa na ose afiwe La Liga no ebedin buruta ose enkonkwa ese Barca and Madrid nkwa and compete masa obia be compete for the title and watching okonsem fufroma Hans Flick ade atudwa say Ikai Gundogan ono as a coach nanka was meeting with a guy Ampong koso so was sen kwotena na mambo na tuba bi na atwe no etime asesa enra oye press conference ahead of Athletic Club Bilbao game no na ensmp and coach no ade atudwa Hans Flick preview the game against Bilbao ochem say Bilbao a good team after central form ebusano on Nico Williams saying and I see Nico Williams and I say Bilbao team no enye Nico Williams nkwa na ebo enti untimi ntra and kasa meni Nico Williams na wakobo game very difficult na mom FC Barcelona are you ready Hans Flick and the press conference ahead of Bilbao game.
I think it's important that we have the support from our fans. I think it must be good connections between the players and the fans, so they see how we act on the pitch, and then I think they will support us, and it helps us to get stronger. No, it's like that. After the match against Valencia, the question was about Gundo, and this time I tell the truth. So it's we had a good conversation, and and my feeling was like that he also said, okay, he want to help us, now it changed in this week. It changed, but it happens, and at the end, I know him as a player, I know him as a person, and I can say really only good things. It's Yeah, was a fantastic player for for Barca, also for the national team when I worked with him. But he's a fantastic person. This is not my job, so I just we work with the team this week really very well. So I really love what I see this week. But with Danny, it's right now he's ready to play, and we're waiting for that. And hopefully he's tomorrow he's on the team. He could be help us. This will be very good for us, because I think it's an outstanding player. Now he's what you can see in the training when he's under pressure or in front of the goal is just unbelievable. So I think it's good to have him in the team as soon as possible. So we are looking forward that we have him tomorrow in the team. Fantastic.
Enti eno aye Danny Omo asem ena na okano ono asem manager de na ohopi se enka Danny Omo ene against Bilbao enkobetima gemum no ya adwuma ama FC Barcelona na uko Nico Williams asua ya ose ready for Barca na nukrenie for the respect of Barca fans no ene unse Nico Williams ashegwa on celebrate go no ti ukotwe game ni bi now we say Nico Williams at the bar twat na could idea we am tells you team no so pel we're ready so be Jessica say yes to the scene yes to Barca after I will say for the respect of our Barca ushegwa on celebrity na dia na we and then say yes to Barca na kobo my mom way na nka matin ba no pay say na nka na yanko England na ano pay yanim come our England live on Oyerepa TV, live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Na detenye uko Englanda Marcus Rashford abusiam deya teachemsa empenifobia ebe Ineos group no yase unu obi na ntecha na wahun said yo sitie enti amahun se Ineos group no de masa sabio amon suson semfon so na before sa transfer window no ababa na wiye on 31st day of August 2024 no still Manchester United and monitor options the first game Amadeshe Marcus Rashford Nyankopon against Brighton. Woman the Marcus Rashford. Sound far. I may consider another option. Now for Marcus Rashford. And also the latest. I don't know. Stuart York and a football Emma Eric Ten Hag and Manchester United say eka ononkwa Stuart York na dia enka deosa amoye ene se amuja abante no kwan no ko ne din ene Jadon Sancho amunja Jadon Sancho kwan na onko esan se Jadon Sancho no niema na ekoso sesia ewo Manchester United team no say bono ebeden se Jadon Sancho abebo bie na se amama na nkwa de si na anu a woman no ko loan ewo Borussia Dortmund no ebechensa Eric Ten Hag anopay or say the ohia fini manante na so ye continuous improvement the first game amo boy dine edimamo at long last 3 points amunyaye ohia improvement performance over that game eno Eric Ten Hag na anopay Jadon Sancho dia metini ya say Juventus form ejiache omo ebusa sa sikasan ena obeje sikasan ena Manchester United ebeje esanse certain Federico Chiesa ebe free team num e wasa yenya Jadon Sancho etene eba former United attacker Mason Greenwood Diate HMsa oni Jamaica fonom edinkomo akwanim ye pa about switching nationality. No, quite Juma at the Jamaica national team. And no, I Mason Greenwood in the letters and no pay Mikuta and na Manchester United. Abusiam Detiene Joshua Zexi hey na no bad game no ne touches opia no movie go no kona koje e no o pass ye o san corner nim e ko ka ball ato atena o say o mani tirimu nya ne day o pese o ye more Manchester United Gidia United nyaye ewo ono Joshua Zexi mo be fa no opese oyenwo adwuma ete ema club na anopay ya donsem eto anim na menko Liverpool asoye na from United to Liverpool Cody Gakpo a player ema Liverpool ade atojo se Virgil van Dijk a great leader asese ohwe team na Amira enkoye omo jump pattern so na goals na ema na niema ya na oye ewo pattern to say ebia we coach nti o gidie say afi a lot ebeko ete ama Liverpool dudu na manager no ebeye bidie nemom captain no enso adwuma oye outfield no so extraordinary na Liverpool and Brentford ebebo sa game no and slot any atuda say amuye ready for the game or say a very difficult there na game no still amu believe say referee empon game no na enkunimde etime aye Liverpool dey say players now keka training grounds ningina super Kwalaskelia obeka Thursday today's sports no so and I'm confirming Emma War, Sir Liverpool, a percent transfer no deadline day over be Nanka Amayan Konya, Nanka Kwalaskelia, Abesia Kain, at the Ama Bobo Coronaso Demete, HM Olirio Di Laurentiis, Wamana Day, Sir Kwalaskelia, Ebetime Abba, and answer Samai, all free Stadio Diago Amando Maradona Stadium Aberdeen. Na Enra and slot press conference in some PA and Ombusa no signings yet. I say, oh, say inside player bia. Nemom me hamikra. I'm not worried. It sounds me inherited a very good squad from Jurgen Klopp, and it's not Liverpool manager.
I think you know already the answer. So if a deal is done, then you will hear from us. Until that moment, we don't speak about transfers or players that are not ours.
You don't seem worried at all by any lack of activity?
No, because I trust the team. And I've said many times before, I inherited a real good team, a team of many young players as well. And I think we all know that especially young players can develop at the ages they're on at the moment. So we just try to work as hard as we can with them. And we trust them a lot. And they've proven last week that they earned this trust. And I'm hoping that they show the same on Sunday again. I think we're on a good track, if that's the way to say it. So, but we have to understand that some of them are only here for 3 weeks, and there's quite a large part of our group is with us for 3 weeks. So, and it's not only about us; it's also about the opponent, what they bring into the game. And I think I said it before that Ipswich put a lot of energy in the first half to make it really difficult for us, and or we stepped up, or Ipswich were not able to keep bringing the same energy in the second half. And I think it was a bit of both. And we got a bit more space, and then you can see how well these boys can play. But there's still a lot of work to do. But it was a good first step, especially the second half.
Eno aye and slot manager Emma Liverpool ninsema ote atuja anopay from Liverpool no yebeko Arsenal so ye na fe ye tim komo ewo Arsenal Fabio Vieira obekai no ofi FC Porto ena be adwuma Emma Arsenal in 2022 ena Arsenal efa no ofi FC Porto na omo dite won mu pa na obai no oye minor surgery edu baby onye consistent epra enso ehano na enkoma ekuta me anopay etem say Arsenal and FC Porto dim komo akwani me pa Fabio Vieira ebekom akobo loan eti ama FC Porto ma confirm sansem no ama wo na trene ama Arsenal Mikel Arteta have to do better or say gamer amane Aston Villa ebebonom I was say one a bomb dinye. I was say I'm working above their performance and some po and then couldn't day ultimate abba. I say Arsenal supporters, supporters beer. I'm pe defeat me no obeka the last time na ye tifie and Kofi Albert Premier League to me and this time I'm ready. I'm call for the victory. Mikel Arteta and in SMP and now to just say Arsenal fans say mon come and front to me na ha problem biani ho sebia Arsenal me free Arsenal ko ba bi da bi eminim penifo etin koma kwanim ye pa contract extension no enye issues sia de ya dwen ho ene se ye ne so deal no in 2024-2025 ene se ye ba tin kru outdoor Napoli abusuam mamen fan to just say de Romelu Lukaku Minama Bolingoli Boli ebe Stadio Diego Armando Maradona Stadium na on it the favorite coach also favorite player akakoya juma na Antonio Conte benya na preferred striker ewo Stadio Diego Armando Maradona Stadium na tietie abusia Sadio no awie no ente bia Obatesa and Koma Koso. I'm a Victor James Osimhen. Abaya Juma at the ama Chelsea. Your Chelsea, young fan to just a weekend. That is Ochna a Chelsea and the Overhampton Wanderers and a elbow. Na Petronina. Na Chelsea, a place way and a best starting game at your Overhampton Wanderers. A Robert Sanchez, Malo Gusto, Wesley Fofana, Livy Cowell, Mark Kulea, Enzo Fernandez, Moises Casedo, Kieran Dewsbury Hall, Christopher Nkunku, Cole Palmer, and Nicholas Jackson. Where more any players are, Bibian Sisa, Petronina, Oyerepa, Omestate, at the Etia Overhampton Wanderers, na Kepa Arrizabalaga, T. Abeko loan na enkoma anoplan madie etem se Bournemouth team no ani abre sese de tie bia Kepa Arrizabalaga woman sam abeka no afri Chelsea loan no be adwuma ede ama team no new signing João Felix is a better player and he will offer a lot to us. I know Enzo Maresca manager Emma Chelsea or James João Felix Niama Pia or the Abama Chelsea Bobo Konum and watch I say João Felix has a chance to play Enzo Maresca against Overhampton Wanderers. João Felix Ebetimasi can also have a chance to play.
If he is available, and for sure he can he can get chances to play.
Do you think he's ready to go straight in?
In terms of knowing the way we want to play, probably not yet. In terms of physicality, I think he's ready because he was already playing games there. So it's just to understand if he needs more time to understand the way we want to play. But overall, I think he can play. Pedro, the last time he played 90 minutes was in February. So you can imagine a long time ago. So we need with him and with 7-8 more players, Romeo, Axel, Moy, with this kind of players, Wes, we need also to build a little bit the physical condition, probably tonight for Pedro playing 65 or 60 minutes, probably to give him another game on Sunday probably is too early, but we see. And then Pedro is the kind of winger that is always, you see first half, always trying 1v1, and is creating momentum that I think is very important for the team.
Enzo Maresca there, to say, make my friend photocopy of Pep Guardiola there, and separate you among trophies are Pep Edge, and it said Pep Ebon Bo. Na Openino or Canocre said yes, sir, and it said Fata and Waka. Na or say, one what the can't players are on Pelmo, our Chelsea team num, and I watch players are what Pelmo, our Chelsea team num. Players are on Pelmo, our Chelsea team, but find a solution to that problem.
No, it's I just communicate the players that I like and the players that I don't like, and because there are still 1 week, 10 days for the winter transfer, hopefully we can find solution for all of them, because at the end, if when you find a solution, everyone is happy. When you don't find a solution, probably you can create some problem. But at the moment, with the squad that we have, that I said the other day, I don't remember, some of you, at the end, I'm working with the 22, 23, 21 players, not with the 42 or 43. Otherwise, it's impossible, because it's impossible for any manager in the world to make a session with 45 players. It's impossible. You cannot do that.
And no, manager, Emma Bobo Kono, Chelsea, and I didn't say me. Atuja, ya confirm at the Emma live on Oyerepa TV, live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Now, I'm paying you 10 players. Ombetimi amuvie players nyanko pombo before sir transfer window no emra na wiye ɔmo betimi amuvi na dedi kan ɛyɛ Raheem Sterling obetimi fi Chelsea, Jadon Sancho, Ivan Toney, Victor James Osimhen, Mark Gehi, Gerard Braithwaite, Everton, Scott McTominay. Omuna a players a ombetim amuvia anopay ya don sam eto anim ewo dwumadie so afe Manuel Ugarte, Trent Alexander-Arnold omuna a players a likely say ombetim amuvia ya don sam ato anim ene anopay live on Oyerepa radio, live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM na detenye udawani eko ensam fufroma Pep Guardiola ete atudwa se nukrenie na onye surprise kra se Ilkay Gundogan ebeba be si akan ete amba Manchester City or a good player eniema ohia efi ni players hono ode ematim nti our a lot of belief ewo Ilkay Gundogan mu na owie sansam no ɛna ɔde to dwa sɛ nukranie n'ani agye paa ɔne na yɔnkofa ɛwɔ soro ɔyɛ game changer enti waba nom a lot ɛna ɔde bɛba Manchester City na ɔsɛ ɔyɛ delighted he's back. Pep Guardiola on Ilkay Gundogan yɛntie ne voice no.
We know him quite well, me personally, but the staff and the players and everyone, and you know the quality that he played last season in Barcelona, like. He played in a high level, consistency, playing a lot of minutes games and producing a lot. It was we didn't have any doubts, but the possibility was open. And absolutely delighted he's back. Of course, he's not a teenager anymore, but the reason why we decided the chance to do it is for the level that he played last season. So his season last season was not, playing the level that we expect he's going to deliver. Maybe you have to think about it, but even the Euros, playing with national team with Nagelsmann, played really, really good as well. So that's why, and he knows what we want to do. He doesn't need adapt. He knows the city, he knows the club, the mates, and the way we want to play. So we'll be immediately, settle. I guess good, and that's why we could do it, and we did it.
Inti live our Facebook page so Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio weekend edition of sports and yade Emma Warner Detenye Kwame Emmanuel ten on Facebook Simba Madridista agent so afe David Alisto Abdullah Hassan and also agent so Oshadienti also baba na yanyina yaye ede abom on Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio on Facebook. Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio on Facebook. Who believes that Ilkay Gundogan ebeboa Manchester City to defend the English Premier League once again and no ayensema yebusa na wako comment section ho na odo onsem no etimi acto bon spray atnasia abakin kanina amount and slots and to just Liverpool yes be a chin pressure be where so young con did the Premier League nemon Premier League Masa, compete for the title. Mamenko Dominic Solanke, Nasuye, Ange Postecoglou, manager Emma Tottenham Spurs, na Postecoglou, at the two gamer over the weekend Tottenham Spurs, Ebono, and Yadia sa Uranom, ebetimi abo game Nubia, Yarawonsem, Eltuanim, Manchester City, Abusian form the longest unbeaten home run in the English Premier League history. Opetima, what's not in fear, na edre, se obeshanom, ewo fear, Marco, Adoption, and a Chelsea, etime aye, longest unbeaten home runs, 86 for Chelsea. Liverpool 68 games, no beer. Entime Enshamo Manchester City, Amako 37. Manchester United, Echo 36. United Cycle 36 p.m. Arsenal Emrebi Oko 32 Liverpool 31 Liverpool Assign Eko 30 p.m. Enti awonsam eno no against Ipswich Town obeto so na waya sa dera na eno aye ensema yebusa from Pep Guardiola Mark Gehi abusuam yamfan tudwa sa say ena ho a sa say Gideon na fi Crystal Palace waba na yade captain amband etime abonwom obey more eti ama team no eno aye ensem Mark Gehi eti tudwa ena no player yere sansem na eto anim na Oko Oliver Glasner na soya or say first game and koye ama the Sales Park amranteno this time around and you can say on the road na amasan alusubiem I was say amutime efane amore dim snafe omo improve na Jean Philippe Mateta a striker Emma Crystal Palace na Mateta de atuja say afi I'm players ready and ka amani so atuno and sen ka top 4 nanka year 2024-2025 English Premier League ya ka teams are run into the top 4 nanka the Sales Park amrante no enso ekampi enom aya ensema and pay or to ya confirm amawo maminko Italy na yenin komo and na pay from England to Italy na Juventus abusiam Demetini Porto 21-year-old winger Francesco Contesao Demeti items still and come Egusua Ekoso se amra na amaya juma ema Juventus Bobokono Porto coach Victor Bruno and they are tuja Sir Francesco Conceição big clubs are interested sir ombesa bueno na amodie masa obi akoko bidie ontono ko wono de ka onko as a coach na nka ne pe and say boy ne etna and Estado do Jagao menanteno etimi aya juma Thiago Motta and eti atuja sir Fabio Meretti the future of Juventus Akotano our date our Juventus team num a lot and our Emma Juventus Bobokono Thiago Motta Ninsam and no Paulo Fosenka or say Gamer on a Palma Ebebono Alvaro Morata Entimi Emobi Nebom traveling squad na Alvaro Morata eka hon support and oti ema ni players no and no manager nsema oti atuja and ano pay Paulo Fosenka say ono dwi say afi transfer AC Milan aye spot on a good signings and they will compete in the Serie A afi compete ye them first game no amudi atomachi game amune Parma ebo over the weekend and amu adwen wo Inter Milan abusuam Diamete HMC and Comona na Montaigne se Thomas Palacios Inter Milan kakofano no Nukrabia any sansem num Napoli head coach Antonio Conte and they are to just say against Bologna amuntimi nko enkonkwe machaima kwe enkonkwe polom palam sem against Bologna a must win game na the first game amoboya anko amote sansem na atimi atomachi amasuani mapi ati afi game num in the first half na emotibono enye sadia ope second half same ope improvement anom ayansema Antonio Conte ati etuka na anopay maminko Germany na minya juma kakra ewo Germany amount enano pay enra onim say Xabi Alonso on ni team ne edin kunim na after winning a buyer and I say abebo ni players number so nemom anya satisfied with the performance and mananteno and then a day I say sa hype and Nana Montaigne sa Leverkusen a favorite on the different day the Bundesliga no omunyi sansam no emfam free omu team na fe omu work very hard work abeboa ama amatimi a different nya hype bia and abeboa ama different day Manuel Neuer no say for international football day or the aba na wiye na ne concentration na ebeko Bayern Munich team no so na Bayern empempre Germany anisa amo plan live after Manuel Neuer and no reporter eka yansa Didi Herman at to just Alexander Nubel and also deserve a place in Germany. Number 1 squad no no so ebetim aruamum na fe waya juma aya ye at the ama Bayern Munich and pay yere sansem to anim live on Oyerepa TV, live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Na abusiam okwa teta suya on new players report for Osimhen. Report say Mobile number 9. And I say it's not a question that we ask ourselves because we have some great strikers. And Tibia, now we are Arsenal fan. Oh, Jason Arsenal, a striker. And I play Mikel Arteta. And you are not Mikel Arteta. And I'm say, but sign number 9 na. And I say, Anya Sama, hey, a Jim Hokra. It sounds like your great strikers. Our Arsenal team room. Then some, I don't know. Na and pay Clement Lenglet. Demete. HM say what you say. Say about send a contract with Barca until June 2027. And then our Madrid obey the medical test. Now for Oya Nanko Pomboa Monday. Waromo Ewo Estadio Citaves Metropolitano Akobo loan at the Ama Atletico de Madrid and a reporter Eka Yansa Don Carlo Ancelotti on Rodrigo and I'll say he's very happy and I have no doubts and no Don Carlo Ancelotti on Rodrigo I say Rodrigo Anije Ewo Madrid team num na games I able you say Rodrigo among the attack na waka ho etibia no bi catch us ebia Rodrigo ko bia no kura bia any sansem no Madrid epeno na Emmitt Smith Rowe say on gas na team no ho openi adena mu jai no ema no kwen no say oh say nyina nim Emmitt Smith Rowe say a good player na football na do bia with fair financial fair play nti masa on pese club no ebe kwa huyehiam wo sikabu a oto no I was say ultimate balance books and ayansema Mikel Arteta edetudwa na anopay odani kopiamo el Postecoglou na suya and Postecoglou on say Tottenham Spurs birthday at the ama Tottenham Spurs on betime about top 4 esansa fi season no a long na o squad no uni squad depth birthday at the amount and I say I'm Tottenham Spurs no omunim the situation eti omuguso a womo eye won juma plus baku myenubia I was say amufa and some pon 31st day of August 2024 sana jono a transfer deadline day etimi aduru eno aye Ant Postecoglou ni sema oti etudwa enne anopay John Mikel Obi and I do tudwa say Chelsea for any kwan say motena ho amiesa kapru wetum na Monsan striker or say enough of the midfielders defense and no who ye Livy Cole or partner Wesley Fofana already a 4 no 4 and 5 from there Marco Kulea and I feel number 2 no okay Malo Gusto Race James Nambum Aka Obia obejira nim ho potent striker or down on back me sa panyai na that it amumfo Osimhen mra in the Premier League na amejira nim ho and no iron sema ura no ati etudwa and na anopay enti aso Chelsea enye diombe bia no mon konkofa Osimhen emra na esanse se Jean Felix ho Pedro Neto ewo ho emfimfi o the 2 pivot no Moises Caicedo ono oja ho and I say, oh, Shani Niana, oh, Jan and Chain, and Tim no is a more day. I want some, I don't know, I was some fun, oh, down, Nico Piemo, and some food from Jose Mourinho. Aha, Fenerbahce coach, no, boss, or say, Fenerbahce, a clubber, or be compete domestically, be compete in Europa League, or be compete. But Champions League now, free mono, and Hannah, a manager, son said, a honor squad, a kutano. Ontimi mfa ngodi ka kra confuse ofi mu no wasan ka biem enra o say ontimi mfa sa team no nkoje Champions League ontimi mfa ta team no nko final eno eye Papa Jose your friend ninsema orituja ene anopay Ghana nyina boss player Asanteman boss player inti anopay ye gina so
man nasem na woka no movement and Morino.
Aye.
Or
So kind of correct.
Also be compete.
Also domestically be compete.
But said domestically, no. There are teams there are more about Champions League. No?
Yeah, so I say and they are not
also own to me in fact team non go Champions.
Or say team win.
Na so man ka so ban go Champions League.
Or say ofi Champions League no ba press conference bia. So mbusa na
we go don mbusa sa the normal league. Mama Lille. Ayi wa film. Nti ka uko wanim ekodru mema num ne yi wa ko bia bonso akọ wadim. Na ma Lille.
We team no kutano no.
And there's a little team near channel. On Chemu Yeni and Tiasi. Anyway.
We just say clear was.
Ah, we are clear.
Oh, clear.
Oh, nobody has asked him to go and win. Me just say, Omo mu yi wo no.
Of Madrid.
Question Musa na press conference. Omo mu yi wo no. Omo nye team a omo players papa bi aten. Yi eno ano. Was mean to me go je job.
Ne ba wa.
They say on so no I had disappointed in him.
Oh sir.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Ah, say Lille yi ni film no.
So na same to wabomu na kire wado.
Say ye really labum.
Na bi.
Na hefa na ba cha abomu.
To wabomu na kire wado.
Na no okọ Champions League na no Arsenal ko yi. Abayam ni ko yi omu yang musangu sem bebre.
Yes.
Ebusa kakra ba musa bebre.
Yes.
But say Lille yi udia. So ntimi nka so abomu. Koli no munya abomu enwanwa bia.
My boss Ateta say na waka no Arsenal.
Ateta say
Arsenal fans ni bi adwa o.
O metima adwa, o
mo
say.
Kubusa ne say number 9. O say enya asema itna se kura adwen ho. It say already we have better strikers.
O so wa Canada.
I don't know Ebusa say enra we dey enra ya.
So wa Canada.
Go to no crown enra.
They wa kan wa o mo ye ka so wa Canada.
Amon for say better striker na wo kan no ebi ne hwan. Amon for say Ebusa no. Better striker na wo kan no. Ebi ne hwan.
Ebi no mo ba san no me say 91 goals.
Boss say we dey asem na Ombusa.
Oh, say na me yi wa no. Say ebi ne 91 goals no mo say no. And no better strike.
Number 9, it's not a question that we ask ourselves.
Go said there.
We have some great strikers.
Tie. And go for call press conference mu some strikers.
Oh, na say we team na da one
there. Oh,
there.
na bote. Omo kwa Musa coach na strikers. Yebuza.
They look at team no. The omo hu no say obehia ansa no akon anim no mabisa. Ti bia club bia benya department and central for webisa no question.
Okay, nti the omo busa na say
enter no so mabisa pep about Ike Gundogan return.
O send enye a question.
O say for obiaba nti omo bisa say
ono so choose bidi.
No so to choose. I to enfa hu mamo there. Ike back no.
Okay, and yeah, Ikai of okay. Why you should be worried in terms of squading depth. But the Ikai that we have seen, and seen there, and no idea.
So to last season, he created the most chances in the Spanish La Liga.
Yeah,
and I'm saying the Ikai that we have seen,
and also in the Euros, he was
Euros, no man who knows that. But on any day.
Being part of the Manchester
in the Man City team. So what I say, by ASU say, we also brought one of the best midfielders in the game. I honestly it's an improvement. Until Mikel will answer them still like this Kai. Because we think that we have improved our team.
Okay.
To your 2 points, we are improving. Oyerepa boy mobima 2 players o excel ye pan e dia ba and go for to tom de kwa Euros go man ko bi o man mobi bi go kra ko ya na
2 players o excel.
Yeah, Euros. We think that Mikel Merino was one of the best players. Euros. Calafiori was one of the best in terms of
best there.
Why not bench?
Merino.
Not bench saying. He was involved in 7 games. Ni team na win here obi akoto zexi ye dey no omo dey ba obi koto zexi a wa mo bi da ye be pon no be pass ball back no obi ko fa Merino a obi se one half player obi ko fa Leni Yoro ye ko kura mfa na nko bi yesu so na ko fa Calafiori a one half o dey mo me enko dey nko yeah ready over go City ni enwe in terms of who has improved his team.
The conversation is not about United.
Oh, send them young City.
It's about City.
City, improvements way.
No, Savino and
On the Savino, the Obey Savino, the Savino.
2 matches our bono.
Oh, but I don't know how did 2 matches. I'm saying, come on, so bad. I hear when they were coming.
Okay.
Am I Bobby Gramerson or bench? Savino's no way.
No, Girona.
No way, or no way. They just ended tournament. Are you saying
Copa
that
America.
Savino, no? And the Copa America, or say Girona, he was better than Merino. No. Anna Calafiori. In terms of improvement, our guys have done the best for us.
One thing.
The obsession about number 9, and
you should be worried about that.
we are not.
Okay.
There's no striker. We are saying or to say Haaland today.
Osimhen.
Oh, they are saying Osimhen, what's that 20 goals 1 season, bro? Osimhen.
But Mama science, no.
But yeah, I didn't have discussions.
No, actually,
Osimhen is good, but is he like Haaland?
In a much better team, he can be.
In a
team,
they are asking you to go and get a striker.
I'm targeted 20 goals or more.
20 goals or more. And we think that based on the statistics and records at our disposal, when you give that chance to Kai, he will do
20 or more.
Yeah. Who striker be better than him? Okay, Osimhen may be good. You go and spend 100 and something million on Osimhen. What are 20 goals I'm open 1 season pay?
But with the records, with that presence,
Osimhen has had just 1 excellent season in Europe. 1. Back and Ukraine just ended season. So if you were the sporting director of any club,
you can't doubt his potential. You can't doubt the Obetimi Arsenal team.
I will not doubt that. You would have improved, baby. But I'm saying he's not Haaland.
Okay.
So you don't go. If Osimhen was available for 40-50 million, fine. But what's your also? The guy is costing 100 and something million.
You paid same for Declan Rice.
But then Declan has done enough in the league. Not 1 season. 2 continuous seasons. Osimhen, see what? That do have for Nache. A season back up and Abomonding or Bournemouth. The Akenya average 14, 15, 13, 11, 9.
The argument can also be the team that he was playing.
To team and the players around.
Hey, Monday.
But for one side, Ababo Arsenal is that in the last 8 years for Premier League, every team the best defense is always part of the first 2. In the last 8 years. Unya best defense, I can first 2 no. And in 5 out of it, they end up winning it. Last season, Arsenal had the best defense in the league, and indeed, no can first 2 no. Now they had Timber,
and until the last 3 games, Arsenal had scored more goals than any team.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the improvement now.
I'm here to say there. Arsenal is striker and we should go so. Arsenal has got 91 goals. Okay. Omom say 60 goals. You must some striker way. Okay. Obi Arsenal I see Arsenal and also in the City Kobo. What about the others? Are they also not spending money?
Depending on common improvement, the Obi Obekasa Arsenal improving the defense.
Striker Ben or Arsenal fan.
The first name that comes in mind will be Osimhen. I've always been saying this.
It's the last name that has come because who the way be deserve it, and you can't this in relation with cost though. Osimhen is costing 100 and saying, and I'm saying that I took time and look at him. A season back up, a season Napoli League, and I know exceptional. Apart from that, and that was in the just ended season
for Napoli.
They won the league because. Napoli won. Napoli is a big club. They won the. When was the last time Arsenal league? Napoli just won the league. So it means that Napoli that season was good. Apart from the season that everything followed Napoli, or 15, 13 goals just like I have it. Goal scorer. Also no mana ujina box room.
And no mo pebi.
And Arsenal here be.
Yeah,
Defense the my Juma. Aden Calafiori and the return of Timber there. I still think say the best 2 defense in the league. We are Arsenal best. So for defense, also beyond complaining about Arsenal
and
defense.
the best 2 teams on better goals so Arsenal best.
But will it be enough?
We scored 91. They scored 96.
Will it be enough? So all the best Science City.
Okay, so but I don't know someone in terms of Arteta say he's also looking at other areas of goal scoring
from other players. Okay.
In Chinchina, I just say, Adewe, Arsenal go. Okay, says like to Moye Vengabi. You are not converted. Boy, actually, my you for Sanchez. Arsenal here strike Sanchez, but we say goals. I think then go for cotton number 9. Allow our coaches to work. Allow Arsenal. More Arsenal pressure. I don't know more yes, sir. And go for you now home at the theater. Monk master. Liverpool quite a moon to be. Nobody is talking about that.
Guy I call West Ham. German guy, Nicholas Falk.
Kai deputy. No.
Oh, they are not the bad German national team.
But Kai deputy. No.
So imagine if Arsenal have gone for him.
But would you say this again?
Yes. Imagine Arsenal have gone for him. It would have Kevin Arsenal a different dimension in matches. I don't say a long season. Yes, Mr. Otuo.
Have you checked his goal scoring records?
Milto, we are talking about somebody Obama as a different dimension. So let's say even if you are keeping Kai as the first option, one had the second option in times of difficulties, and you need somebody or a beast in the penalty
so
box.
this guy, and your coach back home, this guy was in the same national team with Kai, and Kai always played ahead of him. So what would you convince? How would you convince your bosses to say? Me wa Kai, me go find the folk room, me go find folk room, when wherever they have met, all other coaches put Kai ahead of him.
My point is
what kind of expenditure would this be?
My point is that a long season, in the middle of the season, you need different type of profiles. The international Arsenal the best defense, the return of Timber, Zinchenko Nkoy, but still Makofa Calafiori, because open different ways of defending. You can go for a 3-back with a different squad, 4-back with straight center backs, 4 backs with attacking minded, maybe a full backs. Every form will be Arsenal defense, you know. So I'll call back 5 or call back 3 or back 4, and even the shape of the back 4 and the dynamics, you know. Arsenal creative be more defense. And people are saying that in attack, it looks one-dimensional. So in matches, when there's the need to change, in case certain players Arsenal lack the material. You are competing with the Manchester City. Or Manchester are exceptional when it comes to playing without a proper centre forward. But away from that, they still have the best centre forward in the league. It's a City born or Haaland. Not a Haaland niwa. What or ways of playing with other players moving to that position to do
other player no attorney. Other player no.
No, say before Julian Alvarez, City chere, and with Alvarez or chere, and Guardiola chere. So obetimi about different midfielders. Obetimi about 6 midfielders. And what's Arsenal?
Arsenal don't share.
No, Arsenal chere. Oh, so team in Arsenal chere with Kai. Okay, but what about the other way around? Without him, we have a proper centre forward.
Okay, so
and I make us a City no. What chere say in a game? Obetimi about Doku, about Foden, about Ebia Bernardo Silva, about Ike Gundogan, about Rodri, about Kevin De Bruyne. No centre forward. But these boys are 6 years Mabodi. Obetimi the Omejinem. Don't forget Mateo Kovacic might even be on the bench. Sevino Eke might even be on the bench. Jack Grealish might be on the bench. Where we need players without a proper centre forward. Omachre say City can operate with this squad and they will still get the goals. Just like Arsenal, so beat me about with Kai. But City was something different, which is Haaland. It was me about without Haaland and with Haaland. Arsenal now is going in for Kai. Kai is not a proven goal scorer like Haaland. So Kai the anybody midfield combo will be at me go just like City the my boy. What if you are playing and you get to a time that you need where you talk about Gabriel Jesus, who is not also that proper centre forward now? We here no penalty box, we no in midfield.
Okay.
And when it comes to that, I side with every journalist. Yeah, obisa sa question. No? Yeah.
I also think that Arsenal have done their own analysis.
Okay.
Arsenal, I'm sure, are convinced they did not lose they could not win the Premier League, not because they were not scoring enough goals.
Okay.
They did not win because there were matches they were so close. Yet, to say, when Arsenal was conceding those goals against Aston Villa, then you go some.
Zinchenko that day had a terrible
when
game.
Zinchenko trauma, Salah fan and Zinchenko, you know. So you see, journalists can make their suggestions, but may I sure say in the books of Mikel, in whom we trust, and Edu,
this is enough.
we don't need a number 9 to win the league.
Yes,
them will say, Munya is our questions.
Those are now can't midfield. Once my can't defense, Mama. This is my Mikel Marino Swaba.
Yes.
Now more Jorginho,
Pate, Rice.
Masako for no Swaba Mikel Marino Abeka. What is the reason? More options.
Yes.
Send you inquire with me and style baby.
Yes.
What about the attack?
Okay, and can say in the end, they operate within budgets, and they think that given what is available, or ma fix it.
Tomato and Dinketia.
Oh, they are costing around 30 million. And the strikers in the market, you see, strikers now come as a Nisikana, and yes, Eximu 27 and 32. Oh, just say 100 million. So I could not snap. I was a go carries as one. The figures they are mentioning,
Victor.
Yes, the figures they are mentioning, you must deal with. No one read the war as against them, and me the Victor Seaman there. Personally, I've taken my time. I've watched him over again. Menkwa unyan commenting.
Mr. To guy we called Dortmund, Shehu Gurasi. Last season, watch him for Stuttgart. Solid center for Dortmund. This what called Dortmund.
Small team mentality players.
Mr. To enter us.
We more Stuttgart ne one.
Out
is Haaland.
I saw a trade be a
Haaland any
one out. Haaland in Amzi go to be. Okay. No nya Haaland.
Me who be a
Bukayo
Saka needs help.
Yeah, with the
article now.
Man try.
No, one very good EBL, like one guy he's very good in this guy it's not all you know. Then he mentions the Arsenal attackers, you know. Like in terms of from maybe the Arsenal forwards here, Obosaka, Odegaard, Martinelli, Havertz, Nelson, Trossard, Gabriel Jesus. In form of the Merino count because even how the Merino account in terms of and so on. Then he's when analyzing, then he said, say, for example, last season, there are games that starting an Anfa, you can trust her from the bench. How the influence in getting Arsenal's goals, very, very key. Or the Arsenal. And see, what kind of guys say, I find say, trust her through who else? They need me free bench. Ebeshe goals, they can't Arsenal team now. Then he says, no, even if Arteta trusts Havertz, and now we are in the starting number, say starting as a forward, numbers I was throw, than say or bo as a more forward. We are mistaken now, judge no the games now with the goals. I'll be mistake because 24 matches or bo as a more forward. Only 14 or as a striker. The numbers on a man
is about 38.
On man 9 goals from 14 matches as a striker. Interesting, the numbers were improving when he played as a striker. But he thinks, as I have been so rely so much on Saka, individual brilliance to bail them out in most cases.
Not him be sanity.
Yes, sanity. But who's no? Who's
sitting now? Yeah, Bruno statistics now. Uti free more.
Yeah,
man, you will be like Brentford and now will be team being any individual. Opa take the goals Haaland scores from City, the almighty City.
Yes.
they will become.
Yeah. But I would say, Omudiano, they are forwards. No. Look at the goals that Obia, the Becca.
Share goals, no way City now, and I'll say goals now among the team. Arsenal were better than them because Haaland scored 30. Goals, no.
So 30 plus.
See, they had 96.
Yes.
Arsenal had 91. What Haaland did, share the rest against the others. So areas of scoring, other players scoring. I take now a damn for the try, you know. Oh, say you. So man, you knew. Opa. So be more for. City share 96. Haaland share, I think 30 something.
Score 30 is
5 as I say. Okay, so if you take that out, Arsenal also 91. No? Share that among the players. The highest, I think, Saka share goals, and I say 15 or something. So it means that in terms of other players coming in to score, Arsenal were a bit more fortified than them. The go in Haaland, better say City a goal in 3 goals.
So Haaland scored 27 last season.
27 goals.
Oba, the next City player to score more, for Foden, Osha 19. If you Foden through Unya City player Bia Baba Gabo Alvarez on Obasha 11.
Okay.
And he Okwa.
So you go to Arsenal.
Then you go to Arsenal. The highest top scorer for Arsenal last season was because I got 16.
16.
Oba Obenya Havertz 13. Oba Obenya Trossard 12. Oba
over top trainer. Puya wa kan ya kire say either Foden scores.
Then Odegaard 8.
See, it will be a defender. We are so grateful for your concern, but we think that in the market now, a born ready to Osimhen, Musoni Aden. If I were the sporting director, I will not commit such funds for Obitse Osimhen. Zach, Opa check Osimhen. Goals he has been scoring season on season. So we won't say he had one excellent season. And also, Obed just ended season. You.
To time Arsenal got Kai for almost 75. Now,
Kai was not. One basso make a goal to. Kai initially that wasn't the plan.
But make us a time I'm going fan about.
And now he's a Champions League winner. He scored in the finals of the Champions League. That was enough. So, but that was a big deal.
Champions League.
Scoring the winner, not just the winner. He scored the winner. Oh, Champions League, Chelsea Champions League. No.
Okay.
Osimhen, no,
Osimhen at Napoli. The first season was 10 goals out of 24
but
matches.
10.
Yes. Out of 24 matches.
10 goals in
then
the
14 the next season out 14. Of 27.
Wow.
Then the third season 26 out of 35. Then last season 15 out of 25.
Back to Kai.
But these numbers
Napoli
are better.
A bad season.
14, 15, 11. Ujana no manayo. Didn't know boss no manayo. Zach, what do baby analysis?
For Napoli.
Do you must skill no?
For Napoli.
Anyway, yeah, move. Skaba ebetobi. Edamasi. I think we na mo pesa Arsenal Team League. And I think that is the apart from my out to oh the end is over. Oh the end is genuine
competition heading.
Oh heading, but City the on any day it's not easy. Kobusa club. Over bona here over cause over bom you know me ensa. Go and ask club sabbatical ina say City count. Now no better I say club why the way also there.
In terms of the Premier League achievement, there is overrated.
Ningi na nipa ba ko na man ba sa. It's the same Pep Guardiola. Ono one critics our problem for problem. Otiminya 90 something points. No that second.
Which Ocean team need this season obetimi asenya.
Oh no, as for that. Arsenal are looking at the analysis from another point too.
Okay.
We lost to them by 2 points. How do we make up? To say Aston Villa.
We need to start from today.
Aston Villa. They pick 6 points.
Yeah,
we may pick 4. That will be fine.
This season.
Oh, if we pick and let's say a draw, you get
and I'm a draw.
No, if you get 1 point, it's an improvement.
No, it's an improvement.
Also, anyhow, Saint you didn't have the one, but you have improved.
So are you sure said this season Arsenal beat me and smooth with the big six? Say the last season when me bullying the way through.
A bit me. But say unim say
because
those points against the big six, they were not in fluke. And yes, say
excellent
performance. They did well.
So I'm saying,
and we are convinced that we have improved
that this season.
Oh, a bit me a basso, bit me so I am basso.
So
City were not so exceptional against the big six, yet they won the league.
Exactly.
So the concentration is on the big six alone. To say Omo points Arsenal lost. Omo say Fulham. You know, Arsenal lost 4 points to Fulham. Fulham, Arsenal board draw as a BBC.
And I think West Ham
3-3. Yeah. West Ham 1-1. So if you had picked those points, second year big six beam.
But more strength, the last season they keep more racing and performance against the top sides.
So I know okay. So those ones you are not sure.
I think Munya almost 21 points from 30.
And all of them have also improved.
Good. Until going back again this season, chances so bet me and saying repeat with that same tally, no. Question until you shouldn't target a draw against Aston Villa.
So why are you not looking at the other side? Say yes, you may not pick all the points against the big six, but Fulham and the West Ham.
Aston Villa, you should not target a draw. You should go for a win.
Oh, but we think that if you pick a point, there is an improvement and get that 3 points.
City is playing against Ipswich.
Oh,
and the idea is that the moment City
Ipswich is it Bob Brighton? United Bob Brighton.
The idea is that the moment City able take it off no. Now a baby say who chase no.
Now league is here and start it.
Yeah,
you know where we chasing. With two, what are you chasing?
With two, but the moment a baby say you be no. Now Arsenal, City. Almost taking that mentality issue start from baby Edria start.
Villa Park no. Even that potentially every team can lose there. Okay. Potentially. Say last season Arsenal lost there. City lost there.
They've also improved.
A win for Arsenal today against Aston Villa. What kind of image man?
No, that is ideal. That's the best.
Ideally, I know. Say Arsenal.
It's not an easy feat.
Ideally,
that should be the target.
Arsenal are going there. The target is they have to go and win.
Attack has 114 points now.
Yes, the target is that to go and win.
But
what I'm just saying, and Arsenal fans are saying is, yes, you want to go and win, but value that.
If you pick a point, you have improved.
One team and Arsenal pick 1 point. Who's the last one?
When I will be a hobby.
Value that virtually.
City show woman away.
Yeah.
That be City lost there. Almost City 1-0.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That be City 1-0 or City 1-0. On Arsenal. Okay.
One City questions are 4-1 view.
Yeah, you know what? Or City 1-0.
West Ham.
And a momo call the following week. Okay.
Yeah.
Mo na to aso.
Or said to us.
Or City ni Arsenal to aso. The to aso. And say one very potentially in their last 26 matches at home there.
Oh, but Yanko League no be week 10, 12, 13. I think that will shape up well.
1 Chelsea.
1 and 2 there. 1 and 2 there. Yeah, there.
Okay.
Because statistics here Bob Prince will be no being qua. If you are not Kupra and Temu.
At this stage, you and yeah,
Calafior Ukrainian
City yeah. For how many years in this? Pep Guardiola starts very, very slow.
Yeah.
And nobody and argument about
like young anyway.
About who starts.
Over there, that's your concern for us. Name say genuinely welcome. You want us not to do well. You are not like others. Jam Syrian is animal.
But it is still on with the villain.
Not like Merino no be do there. And it is all a medical. No a medical no there. What be do a pass come.
Everything has been
okay. Fine.
Actually, I can say. Of us not being official, no man now say
okay.
Bibia good for.
Tim the Zemi care says over bomb me no.
Say who's the last? Let me care. Last Thursday I listened to Jibu and this morning I share me came around very well. Who say oh yeah players that you add into your team to give you control. And just one day control alone. But oh yeah as a City team no. Say yeah Rodin kind of control game more.
More controllers.
Yes. And he became a no one of those players now outside that. Born on Majibondo no. Also can be. Until you Mendy, Mereno and the other. Oyatabama and Co. No. And so many be carbon. Na born o Jeffrey was a 9. this morning I tried to get them in the mobile game. I'm saying late.
Why said that?
Video no check a crack.
And you're late mania.
Because
What selective videos?
Moreno is very good passer of the ball. And sa passing now. The ban and the Bruno mo that difficult pass now almost pebble.
Yeah.
In the Premier League, the two best passes in terms of creativity. One De Bruyne, two Bruno Fernandes. Now Kevin Bane go in interview. I say in terms of midfielders the best one in terms of Bruno Fernandes. Odegaard was second. So one year share no Odegaard was second. And the Bruno was first. Eti sa difficult passes now. Un say from nowhere. Omuti bo etumu no. Merone gives that kind of pass ni. Un out of nothing. One pass he penal create chance kakaka at the opponent no. He is that type of a player. And he said, "Oh na." The one say it reduces the workload on Odegaard. Usa na no na last season na Oka say me say Arsenal games do na games that teams were able to take Odegaard out. Arsenal extra go. And he so now with Moreno the you now go jina Odegaard so because you have a very good passer. He is a very good passer of the ball. That one day you can take it out of Moreno. Say you pass the ball no. And now ball look to so the left no. Oh Jeffrey say den. Also left footer. On left footer. I think say in Moreno what Arsenal Enyana said now they have another midfielder who would Odegaard and co. Them are the Arsenal midfield no. I am more stronger in terms of when they are having possession and in terms of when they are breaking opponent and trying to give that kind of ice breaking passability me be defense no. He did a very good sign. I think that the Arsenal supporters will enjoy him. Now, the Villa game no. The last time Villa enya 3 wins in a row it was Arsenal. From 2020 to 2021. So Obakaya it started with 1-0 Trezeguet against Arsenal at Villa Park and on share Arsenal 3-0 at the Emirates. I remember Saka scored at Ongu and Watkins shared 2 goals no. Then Omuye with Watkins 1-0 in 2021. Almost shared 3 times. Now Villa have won 1-0. Villa Park. What about Arsenal 2-0? Now the third one they are trying to get 3 in a row against Arsenal in the Premier League and Unai Emery. A very difficult game.
Okay.
In their last 26 home matches, they've lost 3. Tottenham beating them by 4 goals to 0. United beating them by 2 goals to 1. And Newcastle question 3-1.
Why?
Aston Villa.
Before the season ended, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Until 26 home matches.
United more.
Yeah, 2-1 last season.
Hey.
I think 2-1 Until in their last 26 home matches, only 3 defeats and on my picket. So it tells you how Unai Emery ama Villa Park on a very that yes I who because until Tottenham Newcastle echo breaking the first no Marco bear 20 games without a defeat at Villa Park including Arsenal, Liverpool and Man City. And to show how difficult it is when you are playing against Aston Villa. And baby ask the general if league sometimes you lost 6 points to Aston Villa. So the mathematics is that this year, if you're able to get even 4 against Villa, an improvement of what we have done last season against Villa. It's yes, a very difficult game. Watkins, also one share that and preseason because of Oba late and Oba and fittest level into no. La first match now he staggered kakra. Next of him Emma Duran never ever winning game anymore. I don't know how the fittest level will be in today's game. But Mr. A game that I see it ending 1-1. 1-1. Who's the Arsenal team no? In their last 8 away games, Arsenal have won 7 and drawn 1. Now the money interesting is that 8 away games, you know, it includes Man United away, Man City away, Tottenham away, Wolves away, Brighton away. Ni na omo lose bi. So their last 8, the moon of West Ham 6, you know, Burnley 5, you know. So in the last 8 away games, Arsenal 7 wins, 1 draw, and out of the 8 matches, 7 Arsenal keep it clean sheet. The only goal they considered was against 2 goals against Tottenham Hotspur. And they show defensively how Arsenal are very solid, and continue against Wolves. And so But I see Villa scoring and Arsenal scoring to 1-1 is the most likely scoreline I bet me. It was a game anymore. 11:30 United Air Brighton. Fabian Hasler, the 31-year-old.
Yeah.
Or starting on a very good note against Everton. Go bomb with 3-0. Now on our idea or departure from Roberto Di Zerbi. And the born again mammy time Everton yes or more press or more pan mama you know when Everton yes say game national
also a small boy but only a small coach.
Yeah,
A small boy in coaching. Small boy in age.
yes was started coaching na Achepa. He started at a very young age. He has been a assistant for a very long time. Age in this so on Everton on your mama when Everton were pressing them now when we were pressing them no only say Everton and the Zerbi say oppressor more they want to play out from the press. They want to play out from the press, but Hasler is not like that. Where how they defend, Hasler defend in a 4-4-2 and then you starting game now 1 minute no because Everton knew say Brighton here pass no
Coach knows about for.
it's young tata but what Hasler does is say oh no o tata na no say waka onya munko long. They don't try to play chinchina from the press. There be onya sa it's Everton tata mu abu keeper no banye no abon long no muko it's onya sa de na occasionally o say front three bia Pedro Minte Mitoma Adingra on the bench. These are guys that they can drop in and take the ball. And so it's a stage where you know at the next phase, we say Pedro no what drop it down to take the ball from the long ball from the goalkeeper. It's already a chinchina say me ko press akwa kwaji bone from say that be o press ne enye yi a long. That is one aspect of Fabian Hasler. Now so in possession on my end in such a way that say they try to build up in a 4-4-2. So already up there, sorry. Say defend there. They defend in a 4-4-2. And on your screen, this is how they defend. 4-4-2 with Minte and Pedro. No, I can top one no. They can in now behind the ball looking at you know. But Omoje ball na so what he does is say my Pedro no in build up. Pedro no drop back you find it Mona. And there's
Mona ball.
What about Obama and the one other guy be our co-founder free a yaba as there are two offending holding midfielders. Now that they can win him. And he on the baby say with Mona and his age.
We have us.
A method on him there. At least if you're able to run very well, ultimately come one day, I bet you a from also. Mona may not have the legs now, I bet me a to Murica. And so about Wi-Fi. Also, I'm saying no, fair not. No, Mr. Feyenoord, that's league no. No, I can find out. The one more with Wi-Fi. They know about Mitoma, Joao Pedro, Minte, and Welbeck as attacking four. And see, 4 attackers, you know, do or drop back Wi-Fi and men who are Pedro to create that as a 4-3-3 system be in the middle. And see, they are very good side. And the Hasler also tries to implementing the method on the boys, you know. But you could clearly see there's an element of possession still in the game now, Obono. But what on only different from the Zerbi is on taking too much risk.
Minteno a Gambian.
Yes.
Okay. Yakubu Minte.
Very, very good.
Yakuba.
Yeah.
Yankuba.
Very, very good. Watch one on the wings are. On the creative their first and second goal he created it against Everton. Very, very good guy. Watch one or Anatua. Then Mitoma. Mentality nama I think grand starting now. And the coach say Saga and Usman Kotono no. Because she options now one or a young guy development M1 and just saw man could be more playing time of Nako Holland. And they side that Mr. Two very, very good, well coached side. Now United they be against Fulham. But the difference between Fulham and Brighton and they say, boy, mommy, how United were pressing very aggressively against Fulham. But Mr. Two Fulham front trainer why Traore Munez ebia Arsenal boy we find it MS Smith Romo eti so oppressive Fulham on your screen you know you succeed because they don't have the front guys na bet me adopt na abeje ball no to create that space no enti you must succeed and do show against Fulham United succeeded in the pressing but occasionally biana Fulham timi eje omu fun bia no na trouble and na Traore e da kwanu tumrika then omu right back ko bobo na Onana e free net no so anytime Fulham timi break his pressing bia no na trouble for Manchester United and then Brighton and better than Fulham because with Pedro with Minte with Mitoma no omo bet nya drop more abaji ball ni bia ball so when you are pressing yes you will be successful but omo no nye say no this Brighton team can go long it's a game that United last season we need there 2-0 after no more lose 4 in a row against Brighton omo lose 4 it was against Brighton but last season United lost we need 2-0 na a good scoreline for Manchester United the way United have started the season no Jojo I think say yes Fulham created a lot of chances even though at a game that I don't see United losing at away to Brighton and them one goes no answer down doors it was a game because of how tactical these two teams will line up still now United may not start Zegzi until yes coach so is on ready for
Bruno
to start until honor starting Bruno then still playing Mason Mount.
So I don't know last time a Yambo Ghana starting.
So
prefer Ivorian.
Or one of those guys are on bar late in the
Oh okay.
And now on say Jalo in a very good preseason. And Bebrina is a bat for the English and how Rashford Acheampong Intino. This young Sam I mean put in case of started. But I say the things that I say Ghana no.
That's a Ten Hag on farm. I mean if he wants a bit of officer Rashford could be of help. Like one man pick a form now.
No, that clearly that's what they want to do. Say or share the first season goes now Rashford the man now. So one not picking the form now. And all this how goes to be adding in the game now. Bet me I want to
like pick a figure.
Young Kobe 2-1 win me for Manchester United.
Okay, Man U winning.
Yes, yeah.
At Brighton.
Yes.
Okay, Arsenal drawing.
Yeah.
Really.
And had the other games in there. Me boss Man City the Enco number 4050 against Ipswich. Even no more mobile 2 against Ipswich. Mobile 2. Ipswich until they are in trouble today. Tottenham will beat Everton at home. Even though Everton, so Tottenham defensively they are a bit shaky kakra. But against Everton, I mean Everton team no. Every year be about 2 years in they struggle to avoid relegation. But what we do they don't do the right thing. I say ownership problems at Everton no. Ama omunshana instability. And to say that starting the season with the same players now. Na yamon komo area no. No any addition be as
a
yes, man so equality be is also for the team anymore. And see I think that they will struggle kakra na nyama kon. So for Andra wadam for Alonso so as at late any bi mo late late Atlanta plus 10 and a penalty even though keeper na che no Oyerepa na with Sasoboshe ma win 3-2 so starting on a very good note. Let's see how Vision Company's Bayern Munich and so best start watching now on match in opportunity. We'll see how the Bayern Munich will start because the things that with how are up on the ball no now Bayern Munich will come back no in their good form until let's see how
okay.
But in the Spanish Liga Barca ball against Bilbao coach Hansi Flick started very well because in the first match how come fast to win his game no very difficult ground against Valencia but they were able to get all that important win even though not most of their first team guys are available but when Kolan boy visit to Casado and then one guy be omunya bakuye 19 bakuye 17 so the move for that you see here against Valencia or win it again but today against Bilbao also started omo first match no at home a draw against Getafe ntino yanko 3-1 win for Barcelona against Bilbao now so against Valladolid so to without Jude Bellingham I think say coach they will have a better shape because how on phone no say back to get additional more fodder, but some now available to one about question.
Rodrigo.
So we now on us and
on now you know problem. Now I
but I didn't win. Maybe 2 goals or 3.
Okay, so bad.
Mr. Otuo, and no, I'm me.
Time when I do say ball. My developing interest in the Turkish league. Wow,
Let's be checking.
Okay, yeah, I'm checking.
Say there's obviously a Turkey league in because of Djibouti, I best started there.
And I want to go penalty no man.
Kubeba Blasters moon said the defense and your master. When you had just a touch. Now I'm a baby. So Bao for Leverkusen or more late winners, no. There's a negative side to this whole conversation. Last season, this season, when everybody is celebrating them. But then, but we take a 2-0 lead against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Xhaka scored an excellent goal, Mr. Otuo. Share the transition of the Bayer for Leverkusen team now. They still have it. They were in a back 5 shape. Jeremy Frimpong turnover or J ball now. Before they realize I'm more final third. I meant me and rap box number back outside the box. Xhaka from deep zone. No about shoot to them. Florian Wirtz also scored another excellent goal. Still in the penalty box. Second ball pa and about to them. Then Borussia Mönchengladbach ebenya 2 goals. Ebe titi any 2-2. You give them praises for their mentality and still fighting to get that 3-2 win. But there's other side of the conversation, Mr. Otuo. So, you might miss certain clubs or and that is where Alonso need to look at if you want to defend the Bundesliga. Because what's it 2-0? How to manage the game to keep your ship intact defensively. And say idea about question the back kind of ball. Because when to me they be out near Betiasel. Now be a late winner near about some mentality monsters. No, there will be times it will break you down. So they need to look at that. How he defend. And Mr. Tony Atlanta Koboya Etefasono. Clearly he defend with a back 5, but they still manage to have spaces in their defensive setup for opponent to penetrate and punish them. And yes, I say Alonso yen and your mind. That is a good side for that late winner there. But the other side is how he will fix his defense. Send you take leader and go for membership. For company to Neniabre. We check here. Neniabre. I watched one of his videos. Our training ground, sending no shout out on the boys and all that. We are looking at how Obetimi manage dressing room, no? Because Adiaba Akwa a big coach Ato Ancelotti, even the great Ancelotti, when he tried to solve the rebuilding, Ediama Bayern Munich, I would take some of the key players, no, Olusu in the dressing room, Eko Fasen Bren, the great Ancelotti, and how I did say when it comes to man management, he's one of the best, if not the best coach in the world. In TV company and check it because I near Burnley. My videos are not Burnley boys, no. Our dressing room not so too. Why how do you no call Bayern Munich? On bet tier 1, 2, 3. Be when we bounce no. Na ye babe pamo. It's an excellent opportunity when you know from a coach or the club. I call relegation. No about coach Bayern Munich. That is the only side, but tactically,
no style, no.
So to any in a hand befa. Your baby had this start to come back crash. Until we look at that in the coming days. Now, I would like to talk about Brighton and Manchester United game. And statement Eric had beat me start here my movie afino match we be.
After say or ye Fulham Zano. So Fulham wasn't enough.
No, it wasn't enough.
Go on my head, then he called Zegzi. Speak a word or two. Called Zegzi assume. Mr. Wakujina baby. Okwa men go share him hold your withdraw kakra. Papa Zegzi. So their statement be so bad.
One say
once Zegzi kweno, you see you work under some instructions.
The standard
don't go and add up. They be our withdrawn. Two so Bamford or no pass it. And born a coach on run start here. So this is from the coach.
Into when young Wabaso body and we hope.
Okay.
We move forward to the next team. and the next team in this case is Brighton. Send your call for best start yenye GTA will coach him. Because Manchester United target echitafo ni nyina ni abre na mo pese United in Sakano enye wini baako botro baako na wini baako lose baako. And if you were checking am so to me the graphics them are born. Brighton in the last 5 games were winning 4 against Manchester United. So when you start beating some of these opponents our away venue and they did the confidence na echitafo no last season, based on the poor performance of Manchester United, Omenya no start yenya. So Fulham excellent because last season Fulham had United into wenya baako, but you move to the next step, which is an away game against Brighton. So we are expecting more from Manchester United this weekend. Yes, early kickoff, it always come in with the drama and all that. But SSA United, no, Mr. Otuo. Esa was say now starting man go for GDA until last first game we keep clean sheet. Yeah, the graphics but two about Manchester United defensive setup na baso. Yes, Oshe Onana massive saves I know Onana yeah. Oshe even Harry Maguire now I share will be selling Sandro Martinez mo.
Azak, is he staying? Maguire
is for now they stay.
You want to learn no ba delete Maguire. Na Maguire won't do no hovo no baby.
This is at least he obey part of the in terms of first 4 no. You part now.
Two never.
And say any team needs 4 strong centre backs. The better delete.
But he is not one. He shouldn't be one of. So 4 centre backs no. You need those who allow themselves so yet in 10 years.
They are part of
and given his profile, Uncle Bobby because coaching intentions are clear. Lisandro and one of them.
And that is it.
And a pecking order, we are number 3.
There are 4 crowd.
Oh no, apart from Lisandro, no.
Martinez.
So Lisandro there 1. Ejinaka the Oprano banner the leg anyway. Playing in the ball number 4, number 3.
4. No. So excellent game, no, Mr. Otuo against
former captain.
So we want to see them against Brighton. So how Ometimia show up. Attack no was a bit dull against Fulham, but Premier League side there. I saw my all guns blazing from all angles.
Okay.
For now, no United focus.
So what the teacher? Why teacher there?
Machere kakra.
I don't know Max Madding.
And the so born modern.
Because me feel Casana.
You so born
Oh, you're more
no,
half over 10.
Standard.
Half over 10.
Standard though. Say, oh, born modern what team bia.
Because the United their first game, I think that they were fine.
They are not. They need to convince us more.
Okay. Okay.
Mr. First game of Old Trafford though. Asem na bentia. Eric Ten Hag modern boy so any last season tia. And I mean I be do level ah. He say United the Bobo Old Trafford akwa say wahye no. Oh why are they no. United is a side that goes to other venues and other clubs are panicking. So that is where he need to take the club to. Because also you are coming to break the duopoly between Liverpool and Manchester City. The Liverpool and Manchester City and they see who say who ye be and bro. So I'm expecting them to go and do something. Man, they meant me and Sha. Mr. Otuo, we have a lot to say about them. I think City will beat his switch. Arsenal, I'll go for a win or draw for Arsenal against Aston Villa. Arsenal cannot disappoint us over the weekend. So I'm expecting a good weekend. Arsenal should against Aston Villa
should win.
Yes, a win or draw. They can't disappoint us.
Okay, so a draw will not be disappointing.
A draw is okay. A draw will be okay.
And United then, so a draw will be okay.
United man. Mr. Todd, on say, baby, I'm not quite true.
Do a draw would the draw be okay?
Okay, we'll manage it.
Team now on
Brighton no Wakoche 3.
Arsenal will be second now.
Arsenal is
based on
another top 4 side.
Okay, until draw will be fine.
Aston is playing against another top 4 side, a team that is playing in the Champions League.
Okay.
And yes, Arsenal.
Like why all there will be any damn batch of money. Do yeah. Go.
Wano de ndo tina amamfo nya omo vancha wo akukuru Manchester dia kosisiro ade esusu munya nduru ho zoto kakaka Gambling. Na se born here.
Oh yeah, heavy.
Born here. Yes, there were some good chances according to Bruno Fernandes, but it wasn't a game. Obeka said you were totally convinced about Manchester United performance, not them against Fulham, no. But there are cases I bet you make a case for them because one, a new season, first game of the season. Most players are late physically or more condition and enrich level like coach per se rich. All these excuses are there. I'll bet media make it, but it wasn't a convincing performance for Manchester United. But the most important thing they say when you're right to cry now, you don't lose. You need to have a good start to a league season.
That's a big class.
Yes. Best start here building the mentality of the team. And Maka said, this season here, one season now, I'm quite impressed with Manchester United or more recruitment. Said almost say recruitment, you know. At least, almost already a plan or and more recruitment, unlike previous years, no. I know more two players anyhow, more tea will be there, no more dimrika. And then the Baba will be to could do Spain, chasing, no. We will go do a player.
China first, no more.
They no money plan. Not Manchester any plan when it comes to buying players. Yes. And most of you know. Now agents create me.
React.
Agents create me deceive you. But I think this season there is a clear plan at Manchester United. ABA it might not be this season, but a kwan any mudaho. I say can tampo to tamale. Enemy. Nti said the AC Cornelia. Zakito munya reshimu. Kakra. Teams now who say ne omo Manchester United no. Oman shall see free through, almost shall see free astray. But no difference, woman say, who's a quantum with the hodia, Unya need that so. A dear ye, that she be a suburban fast or best swabber. From what I'm seeing, Manchester United, no, I think say they are costing a
few ties, right?
A bit me as well, but is that any that
so until this season, no, but here United drew, they would have lived up to expectations, wait a year, like.
Even entering the top 4 is okay. At least
but outside the top 4 will be disappointing.
Yes, because this is a coach, and the first season he was part of the top 4 in the Premier League. Okay, second season he moved from top 4 to 8th position. And who analyze this situation now, it makes it difficult. So because one, either we failure or we failure. So what I'm say. Until when the records Manchester United and the signings of my Makasa fee signings near there, I think Mizutu outside the top 4 and
have they really improved team?
Yet me now one match so
no, we can't
based on the materials. Yes,
them because Obed was telling us to say officially Arsenal be bad. Yes. Without a number 9 or Monyeri. And
yet a complete team. So
it's better than what
yes,
they had.
It's better than previous seasons in the home Manchester United because one, the signing of Matthias Delay, Samakawaha, how the leadership qualities, the Odeba on board, Ebebo Manchester United team no, ewo mochireho. And no dan chenya, yebe last season no, you how Menu was coming in strongly as one of the best young players in the English Premier League. Otuo and the performance so any call up into the English national team. Gain a lot of international experience at the European Championship. It's all building on how to reach the top no. When the process now day bana. Menu na you the last season no. Obey improve more than Menu na you the last season this season. Yes, Oma maintaining their most influential player the last 4 seasons in Bruno Fernandes. It's on the match no. Rashford form about form. But this is a player at any point to bet me out so bet me a bet say at a point bet me explode because he has Premier League experience. Ewo any mo no.
omuni natural goal scorers, but it depends on how the coach will set up his team. And this is a coach, even when Okobo the Europa Cup final, the highest feat, any Champions League semi-final, no Okobo Tottenham film after eliminating Real Madrid, no. Then the highest feat, no. The team no crowd no they born. Who was his center forward? Tusan Tadic. Our turning into a force number 9. But that season, Omar, I asked him a lot of goals. It's when it comes to changing a player to give the team goals, no. Ten Hag actually or the track record to do it. In this situation, then the signing of Zexi makes sense because Zexi might not come in as a proper center forward, a half number 9, a half number 10. Why you be that with Tadic Intino? Obey rest assured say he can do it with Zexi. And Zexi started the first Premier League game by scoring a goal. Into a welcoming into the English Premier League. I think say baby akaye because to getting a holding midfielder. And no na Manchester United problem. Say Ugati no money abrain so. Yes. He comes in
close. I'm told it's almost done.
Obabe solve problem back.
Line up no know.
They say Obia to a holding midfielder and I say defensive midfielder. So to the benchmark is Rodri. Because on the whole do city team the money yet take. It's you need somebody out to say Rodri. Ba whether one Rodri yepe and I will try Rodri because the standard of Rodri has certain what he gives to City. Last season, I believe say you know Premier League ni no. A drew point via City ni Rodri. City were struggling. Owo team ni bia City team ni a different team. It's when they will be holding me for that to challenge City. A reason last season Arsenal spent over 100 million to get Declan Rice. Liverpool ni na abre Ozumimendi nyina na yo nuntia. Eti Manchester so mo kope Ugati. Yes. Ugati is a very good defensive midfielder. Edian Odeba on board. Say over last season do to onim say uyi Newcastle. Any Luton Tower. Midfield transition to the third half of opponent box. Only Newcastle, any Luton. Any the ball for mumu when it comes to midfield transition, here the ball raw mumu. Aman tentem so a dromo third half. Omun kwana na eche Manchester United.
Oi, say.
And they say, yeah, bobo no. And yeah, bobo na. You fancy team na ye nene boni Manchester.
When you ball.
Manchester United. And na Arsenal for kura ball no. And Arsenal for pass ball neba. Yeah. No mudru midfield no. Zotu.
Ambe kwa wuram.
E kwa mu wuram di akọ the third half of Manchester United no. Number of times ye dey boni ru Manchester half from their midfield e dey call mo third half no. Say o rank Premier League na. Say exam so me say no masa no. Yes, you can. It's actually how bad their midfield organization is and how bad because Manchester United needs stability in their midfield, expose you on defense. Hey. And last season, it's 620 times.
In 38 games. No?
Yes. It moved 272 errors or 2 in shot on target.
Ugati, yeah.
Ugati one. Oba, Mr. Otuo, because Ugati prefers to sit just in between the two center forwards. Or that defensive command, no. But when it comes to team build up from the back, he's not cast in the mood like Rodri. Directions, but he will bring defensive stability. And only the same if you say Manchester United lucky. Brighton game a big test to the Manchester United and a gamer based on what you the last 2 seasons no. Won't you say Manchester United will easily win this game? Say the Nazaki cannot have Brighton near Everton now. One thing no more increase how they press. Last season they were in the Premier League power until Roberto Di Zerbi, MSC Mitoma. So we share Everton gamer on the Brighton boy now, and not show the importance of Mitoma to the Brighton team. It's in Pechon Chilo say Manchester person almost stop Brighton. They should find a way to stop Mitoma.
And then Mitoma na zoom as right.
Yes, because
I feel I'm better.
Okay.
And then man as right. Also the other time there was a full of more year from the left.
Yes.
But Mitoma no.
And they are very quick with their ball movement.
Okay.
So then me catch those say the late best at here now.
It's not
Delete.
It looks like some Maguire stir. Say to try
Maguire Alessandro.
Match with the Maguire match. Zakito.
Oh no, when you want
The match with the unya defenders am to more pace.
Bounce also then a ban or yeah
kakra. Mistake ko bo Maguire. Wa be hu an so wa penalty o. Asempa na me catch.
or say delete one more preseason.
Because
of
also kakra.
Me say omoye mistake ko bo Maguire match mu to bo hu an say Maguire
Maguire no maba.
Tie.
Maguire
Be wan say wa penalty o. Me so to hweye. Eti game na ye born ne no. Possibility say Maguire betimi di bo bi acha na ye be press no. Ajibo finish am na ko ye penalty wo soro. Tie nya careful. It was our game. So
captain national team. Are you team?
You will game Maguire game. And you will game Maguire game. How quicker Brighton for move ball no.
Minte Maguire.
Oh no, akoye and a born akoye America too. And I do timid ball is to Tumri tem no. I want chance of winning games and don't think from the can to them. Tibo in the game when you Maguire game. Asem no kure na na yaka no me se odo bobo no se no ko hu Maguire so start game na shedafo ni hwe Maguire odobo nse bibi besi etine bizoto a big test the Manchester United. Yes, United will score a goal for that one there. I'm sure say United will score a goal. A game I'm to it's possible e be call over 2.5. But Ubusame say who wins the game, who understand a better chance of winning the game, I'll go for Brighton. Yes.
Repeat.
Me say, a game, to you more than 2 goals. It's on the safer side, no. Ubetimi ako 2.5 between Brighton and Manchester United. But I say, who push me say, who understand a chance of winning the game, aside goals do a better game, no, make I just say Brighton.
But the most likely result is draw, Sana Apache.
No. I don't know anything. Esu.
You take on one eye.
Esu.
Hey, Jimbo. Yo, we here. In spite of all the temptation, United fans will not talk until the game ends.
You game. No, say, maybe my culture say me was soft spot the matter and we was soft spot so the match usually Z because who underrated no. I think you'll be lighting up the Premier League this season. And the games ni bina you might even need him because or no very draw defenders number to create space. But my problem they say Manchester Bowit Ozay
Hoyland ba omobi
o there be obebo pa
ahe no obebo
ne be lead on attack no
Bruno
obe lead on attack no
ahead of Hoyland
obe lead on attack no nti mizoto say my ties delete boy is a different story nti na maybe says Akito but and the emphasis
ono betimi Brighton
yes because o pace
okay.
So ti dem chance Maguire de na koye nkate bone ba akwa akoda nkate dodo mu emfa ho ne da dodo ne ye ba ko ne be fa mu pa afi na taste ni nyina asesa so na me chero
okay.
it will be a nice game and and pay say omo next Premier League na no e dey amaye kakra bi on other games are they
onye Arsenal Aston Villa no
oh Arsenal and Villa game no I don't know why you kaka. Okay. Yes, Villa sesa omo for ne kakra. Na o share omo ne West Ham game na. They are more physical from their midfield because of the presence of Ayabranti friend say Amadou Onana, Amotone from Everton. Or a different player from Douglas Luiz, our coach Juventus. We will drive Douglas Lewis will control. We know Jiboa because of the work rate. Ultimately, the ball ni padudu. It's when it comes to transition. Say, opesa wo the ball ni free or defense. Na de kwa attacker. Say, Onana jina ho. Na Douglas Lewis jina wa. Onana yene better than Douglas Lewis. But open game controller. Douglas Lewis yene better than Abranti friend say Onana. Enti coach a friend say Unai Emery. What he has done is say the perfect partnership. A obenya ediama Abranti friend say Onana. You having Yuri Telemas also game control. Sanko for mienu Zoto and then Beba up against the Clan Rice Party and Martin Odegaard. So who they mention no. Asna ewo a midfield controller in Martin Odegaard. Almost a midfield controller in Yuri Telemas. Asna will game controller, decider of the game in Thomas Partey. Decider of the game in Yobi Osho goes Ngwa. So what them say? Ultimately, it's game no direction at any point. And almost our defensive stability in their midfield in a branch offensive decline rise. Now this season, these are some of the games. Emma Mikel Arteta go in for Calafiori. So we last season, one area Everton for a UC power to weaken the Arsenal team. Aston Villa was the left side of Arsenal defense. No? In such games, Mr. Otuo, you need left full backs. Defensively, they are good. It would up our last season. Even in games here, Tomiyasu Bebo Kakrano. Arsenal with defensive stability than playing Zinchenko. It's in there, and Yamengonga say, Mr. because of Leon Bailey, how skillful lawyer and in his speed, or better tormenting Zinchenko. It's a true point to be a you will need Calafiori to bring that defensive awareness into the Arsenal defense because over a Aston Villa team now, most of the attack pass it through Leon Bailey. It's most more dear no
left and yeah,
say next Zinchenko na ekobo start game na
either Calafiori or Urian Timber.
So why you Zinchenko and say Zinchenko na ekwa kama ka ye de magwa story na no ebekwa ha na nka ye de aka asem enti Mizoto Arteta try to change the mentality of the Arsenal team and aside on the pitch why ye nyoma bebre difficult game, very difficult game, very difficult game for Arsenal because Everton team no omo share dance san bebre. Aston Villa team no omo share dance san bebre. Their defensive back, their back four is still there. They still have their goalkeeper. Midfield no masisa back home. So the match no. The attack no. Oma maintain oma attack ne kakra. When it comes to cohesion any team lack cohesion. Say so masaya more physical. Nti ene game na Arsenal ene Aston Villa kwa akobo no. Maboa da. Both teams to score. Both teams to score. Over 1.5 over 1.5 possible drawn game is a 2 possible drawn game either 1-1 or 2-2 and no me who so be winning quite difficult. Manchester City ebe winning both halves. Manchester City ebe winning both halves. Into City winner of both halves game no obetian say ko City win over 2.5 was our game na so to mo ebebo no Tottenham was
3.5 ni mo
3.5 and now ya do fru pe and now ya do fru pe Tottenham bebo against Everton na so to Tottenham started of the first half against Leicester City very well but in the second half mo drop here Tottenham so near Everton game no Mr. Tobetia ko winner of both halves for Tottenham Hotspur that game no kakra bi ho Arsenal then the kan aka Chelsea ni Wolves quite difficult game for Chelsea based on how Chelsea against Sevilla Europa Cup game ni mo yam draw was our game at Chelsea ni Wolves Liverpool win against Brentford but a slim victory for Liverpool because Brentford defensively are good when it comes to such games especially against top sides English Premier League emo Athletic Club de Bilbao any Barcelona game no mbebo ne no so too e come here say the club and the coach here then was as super ya Barcelona so you coach you go to player mawa onim there be register player no yes I could to player mawa obehu ana obi asore e free lamasia na player na watiska kesi akwakoto no na sa player na be pam na free ho okay last season last two season Rafinha who teams and they chase Rafinha okay Barca to Rafinha as a direct replacement for Ousmane Dembele. It's maybe an okobo from the right side of Barcelona attack. So much over 60 million for Rafinha. Okay. And he started season ya boy last year boy Rafinha boy nyoma nkoye o ebeye debi said we see bone boy ide ye nya abotrema no. Ya ho ane akotama kora bi firi lamase na de naba. Lami Yama 16 years. The boy no bono ni boy boch obi akoto ni 65. Ofri Barcelona Academy o. Ono na yekofa ni free academy no oba no. Ne boy na obo no kra chen obi a Barcelona akoto ni 65. Last year yet wa o yakofa Christensen yakofa wan ni akora bi free Barcelona la base fe no Kubasi. School kra onwie. Onwie ayi o, bizo to onwie university kra wo Spain o. E Barcelona. No abepamo Christians in the free. This is how difficult when you are coaching a club like Barcelona based on the academic structure and how much a lot of investment in the academy. It will for the success of the club. This is a club at a point. The best player in the game, Ronaldinho. Omo de Lambasia need the Bepamo no. Messi. It's when you are coaching such a club, very difficult. The entire makers has him winning and say, Barca during this transfer window. Fans of Barcelona no more qualify for Nico Williams. So based on the Omo European Championship no. So Real Madrid ko fa Kylian Mbappe dia as almost ko fa Nico Williams. Nico Williams games are match against Barcelona no. On share then excellent game. But the European champion Omo games Omo boko ina Kylian e de che Nico. And the game na to Omo kwa ko so Barcelona ne Valencia game ni bia. It wasn't that top quality Barcelona performance, but one almost show resilience, almost show good organization, and almost show hard work. And over 10 scoreline almost share Valencia 2-1 because it do say ball never there anymore. One of the best center forwards when you baby a goal post you between the ball to net. Robert Lewandowski. It is our game now to Ebeko Suneno. Yama Barcelona a slim victory 2-1. It was our game almost Ebebono. Maminra Real Madrid will win against Valladolid. Almost first game of the season. It was the new Santiago Bernabeu. Madrid possible say Madrid should be winning both halves. Nti no so to yen hye no nso. Uko Italian Serie A no makakra bi. Wo say Parma ko. Omoko was it Serie B? E travel kra ko Serie C. Yes. Then anope me da wan am say so to mre ye ninka so. Ahwa na me kai mania na me ko kai Parma team na. That 98-99 season, they were fourth in the Italian Serie A, won the Coppa Italia, and won the UEFA Cup. Almost I must say 3-0. This was a Parma team that had Buffon, Gianluigi Buffon, Fabio Cannavaro, Laurent Thuram, Hernan Crespo, Juan Sebastian Veron, Antonio Benarivo, and all part of Italy team a call final 1994 World Cup. Dino Baggio, no Soccer Italy team a call World Cup 1994. Faustino Asprella, the Colombian international. No Jinasa team anymore. Alain Bogoshen, who was a French international, part of France team a J World Cup 1998. Abel Balbo, who was an Argentine international. Then Enrico Chiesa, the father of Federico Chiesa. Stefano Fiori, who you know seen China. Mario Stanic, Croatia team never 1998 World Cup, who you Sukia. And the Prosineka, Stanic was their third best player at that World Cup, and Diego Foze, plus other players. Omoko so maybe crab Africa. Okay, Togo striker friend Mohamed Keda. Okay, 1998 Cup of Nations na Yakobo no Burkina Faso. Togo share 1-0 no. Mohamed Keda na share Sago no.
Okay.
Togo ever go match at the World Cup, their only World Cup for Marco, which was the 2006 World Cup. On a share their only goal. That was against South Korea. That was how the network of Parma was so big because players here Buffon was Italy number 1. And then you can easily make a debate why Buffon is arguably the greatest goalkeeper. I game them. Fabio Cannavaro in the history of the Ballon d'Or, on any the only defender, our best player when it comes to Ballon d'Or. Yen Liron Turam, Yen Timinka said, Aguabli were the best right back at football. Yehuana. Yes, you can make a debate. Hernan Crespo at a point was leading the Argentine attack. Even though in a generation will be Gabriel Batistuta, Juan Sebastian Veron, the playmaker, the midfield controller. All these players any opportunity to play for Parma. But where is Parma? Omo free Syria B and Omaba Syria A. Omobo the Ennio Tardini Stadium, which became a famous stadium in world football because of these players are Bizuto and Eyebubo Mudin. They are playing against AC Milan and they're Bema Boada Milan and Stati Syria their first game Omubo 2-2. Milan supporters were a lot of hopes this season because to me say their recruitment are very good. Yes, they will miss Alvaro Morata when they game because of injury. But a possible say Yusuf Fofana Almotone from Monaco ebe making the debut and then against Parma. Pavlovic Almotone from Salzburg ebe making the debut and then against Parma. Obit say Theo Hernandez I know or the best left back in the game. Ebe born the first game. Obe starting the first game for the 2024-2025 season and then Tijani Reinders I'll be in the second half against Torino. That be a possible so best starting game, Based on how Paulo Fonseca person the team bono, he always wants his front line to be his first point of defending. Now, Osha Milan Torino game nibia. Milan call with Chukwueze, Jovic, and Rafael Leao. Jovic doesn't press. Jovic ain't me men fin ball ain't taking one players. It's in the absence of Alvaro Morata, a possible say Noah Okafu will start the game. Very underrated, but or rescue AC Milan a lot of times last season in the Italian Serie A. It's in that game now Milan any Parma Kobono.
Okay.
So a very interesting game. Very, very interesting game. A lot of history around the game, but because of time. It's also a game I'm to you bet me I could over 2.5 win for AC Milan.
AC Milan winning.
Yes.
And Zakito doesn't agree.
He bet me choose why they
were not convincing. They were not convincing in their first game.
Okay. So I can.
I was a
coach
coach the Torino coach has to give the match away to FNC Milan because or a substitution at 2-0. No, if he said he's done. No, it's at 2-0.
Why don't you also credit AC Milan?
And your man, I know Milan lose you. Because
that is
Milan had a good preseason.
That is the strength of a good team because so time and Milan here goes no. Coach need to here bench now. He called him Morata. Offered Theo Hernandez, offered Reinders. So to the mention to come in and change the game.
Theo Hernandez and also the
best left back.
The best back. Today. What left back when they better than Theo Hernandez?
Left back
in the game, yeah.
Oh, sir.
After now, you know who they chess. On the answer, what's a bad readily.
Oh, sir.
After now, you know they just say he's there.
Afonso is better than him.
Afonso.
David.
Afonso na buy no go nyabi mo no.
Onye se dem bo contractual issues.
Na ye bobo na ye umo bia e dey ka so ye dey bet.
Contract assemble. If he's playing he's better than.
E dey na man no.
Boy ya bi Real Madrid is better.
French.
Mendy is better than Davis.
Oh, you agree with you?
He should be part of the best.
Who is better than him? Why are you? And go be museum be near be family and young boy. Fit looks sure can compete
no if Fit looks sure better than you and there's no argument about it. It's in a being and there's no argument.
None one coming out.
So on Bobo and you do
all contractual issues shouldn't be seen. No be a proud of
so one more baby if
Marino Jan before
if we're fitter
okay
why Inter will win against Lecce teams to no so betimi akọ Inter win over 1.5 then nyame ya aduma ochina Napoli ball against Bologna. Pressure is on Antonio Conte to give Napoli their first win of the season. Bologna and the Italiano and started season their first game 2-2 against Udinese home. But let's give Napoli a slim victory. Maybe a 1-0 was our game. Torino, Atlanta. Real test for Atlanta after losing key players last season. They were instrumental to their success of winning the Europa Cup. Obi say Kobe Menes and they were caught strike because he wants to move to Juventus. Obi say Ademola Lookman, who was their star man in the final, Amane Bayer Leverkusen, Eboye. But Gasparini tried to find replacement for them, and they Wakwakofa Bresciani, former AC Milan youth product, and Wakofa Retegui from Genoa, Edomaba as direct replacement for these players. Omunya a good first game win against Lecce, but against Torino, based on the year against AC Milan, it looks quite difficult. To Opeso Kuye Saver could go both teams. A game. Roma will win against Empoli because the atmosphere around the Roma team is good, especially after Paulo Dybala. Zoto Echusu 21 million euros over 80 million euros. So the budget 21 no, based on number of years I can of contract no. Ewo Roma na what na dan so beko Saudi Arabia akoji 80 million. Ama Roma fans na ni age and ebe fully packed Stadio Olimpico. Daniele De Rossi, who is a gladiator ewo Rome, ebe lead the Rome army against Empoli. They want to send a signal. Say this season they want to challenge for the Italian Serie A. Ntino Mizoto Yemko a club offense AS Roma win over 1.5. Now what offense here?
Wow. Juventus na winning 3-0.
Yes. Juve will play on Monday. Juve will play Monday against Hellas Verona. Until Monday yeba.
But that'll be a win.
Oh yes. Someone say me Messiah fan of Thiago Motta. And I like yes, I like their signings.
Because if you're a fan of Thiago Motta, you're a competitor to. He's a threat to AC Milan winning the Scudetto.
Oh, there we tell on Chelsea me kwa kudi na Chelsea o Major League na now maybe be
yeah, you wishing well.
Oh yes, but to share similar they different. So oh, am I there? So we born a match, yes, but to do a year, maybe she so be win, but to do Milan na pepe dia. Na Milan na share na say. You koye nim so na me che no. Ese kwa okay Pierre Kalulu. And then when I won't feel Kofi Wiki. Kalulu coach Juventus. Yes.
Papa, that's okay. You Kofi Wiki. When you need your Kofi Wiki, papa.
Okay, so wait. Yeah, I'm feeling no. Yeah, but start a new season. Ghana, and this I can't say less than a month.
Mr. To do 1 month. First week of
2 weeks ago.
What are the strategies our clubs need to get the fans to the stadium? And that's for me. Yeah, because we Akumaswadi, I Akumaswadi, no. A bad day na yenya fans. We are aware of what the clubs are doing. Any supporter leadership. Omo ye bibi and I say. Yeah, tears, yes, I need.
Mr. Two for now, dear, because I'm in Bibiana. Okay. Yeah, maintain any initiative via any of the Ghana Premier League clubs. No, it put you up. So far, on any agenda, bia, it's been all about the transfers. Minim say bia after the transfer window na close, you may add much no. Any bia clubs no will come up with these strategies. Draw the fans to the stadium. They may picking our stadiums to the Abana. For no be penny for not to say we are Kasa. They should come. Those we are Kasa, they should come. And it's hard to folk or a for penny for notice or more Kasa when they get a chance to go to media house or Mumbra. The usual Mumbra now.
So it's for me a management function. Idea supporters be an Coco radio so catch you be somewhere. What I said, there should be. Because no one so any of the how to folk management and how Nipano and how are they not worried? And I say, okay, if it's on visa when we buy the right players, they will come.
No, you need more than the right players. The right players are in. Say has this on my recruitment, you know. But I'm so to even how you announce your recruitment. Your signings, you know, a bit me actually whether and no kwa bit me create the traffic when you start playing. How to focus now? Say there's 7 players. Boom, Dakro. I mean, so too.
Okay.
Oh yes, Diana. Select.
So at Kotoko as now the communication and then strategies are now more useful. I mean,
Back then, I said we engage the fans, no, and we're looking at how our supporters, no, or more kind of circles, no, bet me I engage in a year because I said we call close to bear 10 different circle meetings, or areas I need to say a bit me I draw supporters now, because I see no. Behind the scenes, we engage some media men behind the scenes on how before every game will be on say foreign need to be dominating, but we are trying to get them on board. Say conscious effort to be if you met me a dedicated be about 2-3 days be near create behind the scenes we're creating a discussion lines.
No work here.
Oh, a boy kakra, no to a boy. We're creating those discussion lines, you know. See, Wednesday, need me plan. It's okay, and then you try and penetrate.
So you are giving them content. Sort of.
Yeah. You maybe out me pick a pandit back on. Be a media house, be a behind the scenes.
Now man is car.
Then time mostly on and we had MTN. We had MTN. Yeah, we had MTN. And also, honestly, the clubs don't help their communication departments.
Of the
various teams. Say me you free now. Yes, that's one now for other clubs. Moto say be boboa. Who's calm the operations now? Who's scared? Whoever is managing the communication department. So Fanko promo gamer. It paints the picture of the understanding of football as an event.
Points, you know.
As an event. Moto say be our organized event. Biano. O corner who's car we try to for promo. Promote to event now. Enya subketwa. The other promote to social media. The other promote to we kind of saying traditional media. The other content creators. I'm on the BI videos. Enya subketwa. And son and media talk. Esther Smith baby your show, Mr. Otuo. Was started on almost every corner. I've been monitoring because I can't the area. Wako baby or cut to the extent where casket. Esther Smith Ako should to skate with Aka just to promote the show about Kumasi. Into Uber, Okotanas na promotion team, no. Sikoma spend the war. Promo.
Unyanimado.
Okay.
Okay. You to his car or be on best spend it on promo. A bit me at take bear 10% off. Or may even be more than 10%. And Sana.
So this
is a strategy of
the kind of discussions because of my case I'm doing some work on it, academic work be on it. But say me who say I got 2-3 weeks. Near started, but me effort say last year what are we doing about getting them to the stadium?
They are not treating football games like an event. Okay, I'm on for me too. I'll tell you. Any teams now, I don't want to be my body, but obit me track 10,000, 15,000 for operations, but not PR. Pesca koye jingle. Yeah, mano. Your matches be or the PR of some of the clubs. Or
to say radio stations, and TV stations. Yeah. Say what's some way. I mean, it's your work.
That is what they don't understand.
It's your work.
Business.
Many UK land or Luton. And premiere movie be. A friend of the storm. On the 21st of September. I was Accra Mall, Silver Bed.
Okay.
Do too. Any year budget for this movie. And I mean, say, a concert here, of course, will reach Condos here.
All black.
All black. No. Virtually all the Ghanaian bloggers were there. Obia Ofu so ye influential Bia baby.
I'm going to flight in the moment free Accra.
Yes.
Oye
we are.
Jackie and all this.
Oye we are. Too. Enya say budget for even annual event no for publicity because ade ne say wo koton dia manipa one ton be de na nipa ba nipa no so na disc ba nti ada na oyeso wo di sika kwahye operations mu more than nipa na be ba stadium no menka se menye operations so to sort me just menka se menye operations and could you believe say to movie American wants me budget for publicity almost 160,000 Ghana cedis.
And graduates
and no crown because of the venue nipa wo. But when you are doing a bigger program, utimi twam 200,000 300,000 on publicity. It's me dey say enebo na ayebo no. So football it said they organize event. Any different for be organize a concert.
It's an event.
Yes, any different for be organize a concert. And it's another American will say. You started see a 10 Ghana city way gate. Way back 2000. 24 years in the start. Yeah, that's what 10 Ghana city way gate. It's what is the improvement? Improvement in what hefa. They say avenue na ye nyina ye wona ye peni pa mo mabehwe no. 12 years ago, Zoto, se obo show wo Mecklin and any other venue, I would emphasize Mecklin. Now with 100 Ghana. 12 years, Abeni, and a year we. The obo show wo Mecklin, based on the artists or before, so far top the artists now. He will not charge less than 500 Ghana. But yet, that's what 10 Ghana cedis. If we are not selling our football, problem then they say, FNet hono. Maybe they mean when they say their concentration is on the league. Because what that's no why analysis. And how every single season bizoto attendance airdrop here. And can you me our finding means to improve attendance? Who dey yeah can. Ubo say last season when you pick the numbers of last season Premier League no oka league centers ni nyina boma numbers say nya wo all league games ye boy no what dey read this season afa most of this season dey number form na last season dey no was switching this season dey banka ne papa mu a say this season dey no cost switching last season dey no it's the mother body of our football and dey no more here to stop this and so na translate their back clubs no if the league is packaged well clubs ne so turn their more supporters or more yeti heya ye kasai be ma boda nipa de do 10 years o kasa kire nipa na bibi to nipa trim sometimes you need to convince the person nipa na ye nipa o players here ye come asemi
or competition
players here ye come asemi bizoto ye hu player woni exceptional quality but ya hype no to become a superstar ana meboa
oh yes a lot of them.
Bebre, you bobo bebre. Eti, my question is say, my main examples BCCA. They say near we also have our way. Whether bizoto, obi na beba radio so abekasa, and obi na be finding a way to engage the media to talk about this team. All these things are lacking. Typical example, Loto. There be a amount for Herbert asama. Obi fuso there be you make example about Herbert. Okay. Me there, me see many fear me who kotoko. One point time who say kotoko team na asama to team ne pa was under SS appear. Yeah. Everything was declining. And me sure said that was the only time kotoko as a football club entering as somebody players Uncle Boy first league game. When Herbert came, Zutu radio stations and TV stations then also say untimi nya obia but or try the possible best to get people ne de say so who yo when they sit behind the microphones Zoto was selling ideas among. I'm not saying so obia the idea bam Zoto ade na ye papa obehu oye ni penti onya bibia right e bibia wrong. But papa na beboa. Also te ho na wo ya onim so ade we de beboa. Okay. Yet hey we are serving the community. Okay. Baby e wo say bizoto wo no bia send me say oh adana most time kakotoko based on where we are. Any the business that we are in and what we are doing. A buy a radio market na your first point of marketing is in Ashanti region. And suddenly you move to other regions. Yeah. And it's something you need to understand.
Okay.
Ukwa Accra, Obi Owaka, the first point of marketing is Accra.
Upia bontia ono fa.
Yes, and sana wahwe the watching. So chi Accra market no. And so chi Ashanti region market no.
Obed,
What I'm saying is say
we na memra.
what I'm saying is say Obed was some more can no correct because your clubs no. The word PR they don't understand.
Okay.
They don't
So
understand.
on that note, you are home. Obed, who open any paper tro near my way to mama. Na yenhwe how ebetimi aboa in a man just say me here cratch juma bi and I come across and near my bit to say tro number 1 brand identity. 2 promotions. 3 advertising. 4 public relations striker interest no. 5 digital marketing. 6
That is the social media.
event marketing. Okay, so you go to 7 partnerships. Now, first one, no, brand identity. You develop a strong brand image, logos and vision and all that. Promotions, offer discounts, loyalty programs, and special promotions. 3 utilize social media, advertising, radio, TV, print media. They're even Kobano. Then public relations. Engage with media influencers and community events to build a relationship and generate a buzz. 5 digital marketing. Leverage social media, email marketing, and online ticket sales. Event marketing. Create memorable match day experiences, entertainment, and activities to enhance fun experience. 7 partnership. Collaborate with sponsors, local business, and community organizations to amplify reach and engagement. Can this do anything to attend?
A lot. Say the entertainment world understand this power. Entertainment world. So some big artists now who ABIS will be a blogger. Why any pan numbers in your baby, but they will still go there. Touch it almost. Hey, and then on what tier no asana sports for no. No
worry.
Entertainment for not take Sadiana so much. A musician be bonum. And no cry e be any event to abonyum no. If you blogger we ho, no ko we ho. And sana traditional media na bo. More bloggers on
Pie amra no. No ma adwuma no wase.
Aye or ya be bia because who say e bia or rich. For instance, so be rich na e be ko Germany. Onim say mire bi beba. Obeko akobo show. Nti bia interview no ye ne no. Enye for instant benefit. But oye with a blogger because e mire beba no beko US akwa tour. Then no do US obenya numbers no. So use social media. And so to their own payrolls of people. The politicians know this. The politicians know this. But when it comes to
you were bloggers were her. And far over you two catch plane tickets. Ubi crowd or catches a this man or a business class. You try. Ubi know what Germany. What's this try tickets money free Germany, EasyJet, the free Germany, no bar London. A J apart a man, Airbnb man, or they move for 4 days. So maybe a budget for 26 May program na go on the London tour on publicity. You'll be surprised.
So
by the end of the day, could you believe say even Dominion Center na Yakobo show in their history when it comes to organizing these traditional programs no. Program and Nipa Hopa was the 26 May program. Amachi de Paluta.
Because it was well promoted.
Yes, because the amount of money, the amount of money that was invested in that program when it comes to publicity, you have no idea.
No, so let's do this. Oh yeah, program Nipa be 50,000 or 45,000 our poor.
We expect it.
The performance of the club is extremely important. It comes to the brand and the identity. The brand should be a brand that is strong enough. Intina ubu show a umbe fast ube so umbe tonyo.
The brand is
you need somebody or brand. So for instance, the clubs here or two players near them. It's about improving the brand and the identity. Which one or the other is good because a brand and a chini panaba. But brand in chini panen kwemba because you are competing. So to my example way. Kokobo Olympics wo abrankese me banam ne Lord Opokuntine Uncle George ena ne eba na msto to hwe kwan so a nkɔfoɔ kyele wɔ kwan no so saa yɛbaeɛ bɛfa patase me Otuo yɛduru yɛfaeɛ bɛfa atonsu woba atonsu abɛhu sɛ pub bi hyɛ ha nipa bɛyɛ 50 na ɔmoyɛ ɔmo chilling ɛba saa bɛfa ahodwo
na ɔmo yɛ ne sɛn
also ɔmo abɔ adan mu
ɔmo yɛ dɛn
ɔmo yi
wokyɛ obi a ɔnte ɔmo wensa
good baeɛ bɛfa patase baeɛ bɛfa. So what it means is that on a Sunday, people have competing options. And your football pen.
Exactly.
You're moving from the stage. Because the draw, because that is the biggest form of entertainment. And the people in Asante region. Into be free, mampon, ebeba. Be free offense beba. You're free sa stage because ni pano. Ebi o free mampon bano. Obe through chronom ho baby. Say chronom and say, oh they kwano so tafo baby no.
Vacronym better.
Oh they tafo
pan chrono.
Tafo pan chrono.
Mampon thing.
You to anam ho bano. Obe through on obi aba be restaurant bi o ha. On Sunday or say buy one get one free. Obe TV kese bo ha. Bo na bi anko oba stadium abehwe no. Obe nya bi ahwe. People have different options in terms of what will entertain them. Until I'm used to Kotkone Olympics, them see a group.
And you draw a day, but say, oh, UK, no more Premier League. You can't watch them on pubs near the no. You don't see the matches. Just someone to say laptop near the number.
Subscribe to Sky.
You need to pay something elsewhere to watch. But and Kenya eventually goes into their broadcast.
But even away from that,
when be a problem, football now itself is a big entertainment because of players now do mobile and what they do on the pitch. It's UK now the example. No, I look around the stadium, the excitement created around the stadium.
The best at the Tottenham Stadium.
So what them? The excitement created around the stadium. The Omar club now, and it will surprise you, say. Say Nigeria no market around the stadium. Scared they be more on match day. Zoto enye sika ketwa. Yeah, partner one na make last time say. Say National Sports Authority ni koto go problem no. Enye problem bia o. Say koto no match say. Assign an agreement say. Omo matches no omo bono. And say football activities. El Baba Yara Sports Stadium. They have signed a contract with them.
Paying them.
Paid to National Sports Authority.
You pay. When government you pay. Now so charge Kessia, you don't get anything done. So on that day, Sports Authority be any now.
Yes.
It is our people. You are bankers and other people are there. Obi a what around who he has to come see us. Pay some money to it before we allow it.
It's based on the
back on our stadium, you are nanom DNT. You share the business.
It's here to us on Mizutu. Stadium, yes, I'm okay. And then lunch in one way or more BB. Premier League in our who? It's over. Oba Stadium, no. Baby obedidi. Baby obey kakra. So what I'm saying? Ya critics have no need in Adia Mano. Into 2 free fear. The Abian Kobenya and Chronoma and Abreman, when you so do stadium, then the big factor a woman say the opportunity to see the stars.
Yeah, it's stars, no. And America say, to say players are got to too. They've spent billions in getting some of the players.
Yeah. Very, very expensive.
Until we bear 20,000. So the 20,000, we are strategic lobbying. Me penny kakra.
Aba Stadium.
For 20,000 ton nipano.
No up to 2 bonum kakra.
Oh, yam 20 the intrabe because me to recruitment. You better check in our boom no. Kotko not spend anything less than 500,000 Ghana cedis.
This is sir.
Ebe bro. Good. Into 1 million. Good. Tiam fan say obi a odi dwa.
1 million. 1 million graze 10 billion.
10 billion ebe.
David and doing top 4 or 5.
So let's
so they have 3 million.
Good. So them so to fund the 1 million cedis. Maybe away you bear 50,000 Ghana cedis. Say 50 no. Me de be pe kwan ha. Me de be ton sa nipa. Na ma de be 1 million akofom no. Then you penetrate the system. That is what people are doing. Two or oma frefre. We see. And then finally say woman nipa ne bribe. People don't.
You are paying him for.
You
are paying him for. Yanko other issues.
You numbers. Even when a movie and American was when we sat down to
what throw at the back when
you say
3 million.
You say pay the key actors for any actors for the movie. No, okay. What we use was their social media platforms.
Why you no crying? You need that.
Yeah, well, Lady B were moving this one too. The followers on Instagram alone, Instagram on Kwaya 1.5 million.
So the players themselves, there should be a plan to build their social media handles.
Fane say, what they say, Lady Abba moving so. Now Mr. Tosu premiere movie no. Okay. On the day of premiering no. Based on the numbers now on her page, we bet money per 500.
On 1% of.
I'm ready so to take it in normally aba. So to the mention as you. There were other bloggers and then the amana you say, yeah, had a big competition. The competition is huge because based on how I'm Mr. To baby a free baby a bedroom. And your baby influence your lifestyle, the whites. So to the mention say because Ghana need to Ghana ha ne da yeso ni so obekọ abochire hin obekọ wankọ America obeso ko UK wankọ Europe obeso ko Germany obeso ko a baabi a ye de ne ye target no ba obi oti England to nya ne da yeso ni so obeba Ghana
baabi akra hia no
so what the mention
he knows only the Premier League
this is our problem solution in say on March day Fane say
in Ghana.
Yes, on
even
March
in Ghana,
day.
how
on March day.
They do promo in Ghana.
Say for the embassies.
Mr. Otuo, they do promo in Ghana. Ever fret top people because Mackay Premier League opening day. You could count about 6 official fan parks. And you know there are people on their payroll. Behind the scenes, they be a winning.
Behind the scenes, they pay them. They have
guys
them
on their payroll.
They have employed them.
There will be
anyway. Young because companies 10 were fixing program.
Companies in top companies in to Obi and pay bad image. So by attach it to the company brand. And what they say they get people assemble quickly they will move in and sign your man. And then they ask him to one thing you cannot take away. We ask now the social media.
Very powerful.
And they could know how our social media and see transfer news across the world. No, as embassy, our Kumasi KGT. Obi be fan the phone, keke. Nam to the trap picture. No, they are to the social media platform. Any 5 minutes, no BT, Saudi Arabia, no from hey, as embassy KGT any. So to them, that is how powerful into your clubs no. If there is one area, and even the FA, if there is one area, we need to do a lot of
what
investment.
Should they do now? Because you have a ball league, like it can be a ball league. What should they do now, ahead of the day, to increase the numbers?
And then we say,
so 1, 2, 3, omonya day.
It's been an America say to see a Tihani. Look at the league matches because we near time no. Can I question that? Any ball league games are, and can your time no? I the boy league games no, and the Premier League near other top leagues, Syria and Inesia. Okay, what do we do? Lunch ne pubs here, ye be a man for Cotton boy. You too. Baba Yara Sports Stadium. From car park in the way inside, no. From 3 to 3, we can create lunch maybe.
Utia. 11:30. What's that? Manchester and Brighton.
Oba hona, e honu rema.
About 3 hours.
E honu rema. Kotoko match na ye born park ne so no. Ye nyini wo pubs no. But we are showing Premier League games. So what I'm saying, it's nipa no. Before San Obenya access to what the Premier League game, our stadium or lounge in the pubs now you are creating no. Obetia o gate and so what you gate fee.
No remember.
Sabe remember so be Premier League game. Obesa to bibi kakra. Ade na oba beto no. So to umfa so wo so obeje. Eti ye criticize anyoma we nyina na. E be do point bi no. It take time there.
Invest in communication.
Oh yeah, that is the truth.
Okay. Eddie, see you enjoy Eddie. So ne mami say ne mami efrim no kre. Na number one.
Ba for no enya date ni.
Onya date wrong. Eddie date na say ye na ba so.
Okay.
1 week near Thursday or something. Obe correct ye niko. So but yeah, let's say time now can na when na you nya 5 minutes then we ask them. You baby phone line na go for contribution.
Maybe they should invest in communication.
Say you do pointer blaster scribe about my GC be free gate.
Free gate go.
Maybe I am now. You see, I think
Kudus ya West Ham for if you said you must say Kudus on level of the Kudus.
I had you so bad.
I just so bad is a be a frigate.
she
No, the uncle got crack. Mm.
Milton, young admins, young other issues. Yeah. Kotoko China, don't worry, cap. For now, I don't know how it will be aired.
My own statement be. I don't know whether it's current. About Kotoko straight to America. Oh.
Yeah, I've seen that one too.
Way free one more.
It's for the supporters now.
Okay, and I'm say, Omo announced say team neighbor kwa America, yes sir.
Yeah.
And that
October.
what happens to Okobi, no?
As a fan,
As a fan, you should do what?
you should have some requirements.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
To America. Requirement nene there.
No requirements in the instant visa no. But they are trying to say you can't go to the embassy say oh you're Kotoko fan or Koshena ebia we need a Kotoko card. So they are also trying to take advantage of the moment.
Then yeah, omo a man go for hope sir. Yeah, hard journey sir. Say
okay.
Oh, for Abu Sensos.
my worry with this release him to
American High Commission
embassy.
embassy.
Yeah, they come supporters na CC for no. I say mo da come Fairmont Travels, a traveling tour. Who they are going to so you be we no. Na afei menkutua we makoye nsem bebre okruma si. I think say Sunday we can giving people force.
America kono.
Because the team now no.
The number, the kind of things.
The last time.
I say, yeah, maybe I'm sure. I say, yeah, no crack, come
Yes, exactly.
Say ordinarily, if you want to travel to America, say make a ball, namaba. That is a holiday. It's a vacation. So then I will say na you chiao, auntie when you sika. So to ticket.
Yes, be bichre.
E dia kwa America. Akwa ball asaba. So, how many times have you been traveling with the team? Ghana hakwa odi o machi sen. So, those are the things you should know.
You can have pictures attached to
yeah, ebi a uko kuma team no Kumasi ya. Ebi a baba ya akra wonta anko.
Ntuni ma ticket kra.
Yo mo kwa America. Ozo kwa America ko yo masaba. Joso munya adaji church omu no obi ankofa ne kakre da ho. Anko esemi wo fabu tell me to fabu census me ID card. People will be taking advantage ne bi asebe. Nti moma yenya adaji na yenchire mu yese.
Na baby ba kwa ye den pa e date pe.
Yeah.
Ahwe date no bi kwaji obi 10.
And you just say as at last week na October 2025. Date had be interview kra bi ni ho. Also yeah very we answer data ye di kobusu asem on your document o so wo kosi emu samasem and also those are and there may be also kakra kana ngofo and take advantage and go do be
no I think this
is a release you know me understand the near say send your can usika sem ni ade no one of the things is why then if you are applying or maybe something to show if you are a Kotoko fan.
Oh of course,
which clearly they say bit me actually say Kotoko fan is a fabu
no ID card
and no Kotoko ID no. So it makes it more like
okay. In terms of these are the basics.
Yes,
before you even start the journey, get this.
Because when you win now found say I'm a
registered member of the club.
Yes, you should be a registered member of the club. And the only way which match also a registered member of the club at the moment. Fabu census and a Kotoko ID. Dines ababe can requirements are we need
basic. Those are basics.
Basics.
Because economic ties, social ties. But America, they want travelers.
With that,
the infantry
man here instant.
Ehina wakoda. Unko baby da we are say.
Based on the
unko we ball crowd to good.
When I do neighbors say where are you going? Or say I'm going to America. When I refuse because baby Johnny America.
That's in the exams.
No, but that is mostly that's the first question.
Exams.
So they work order. That's the first question you busao. Oh, Kohin. Was America. Embassy now, you know, America.
Munyo Masem, oh, Ghana. My back crowd. It's over here, move to other.
For now, for the Don't Worry Cup, I think there'll be a better commentary, Anna. The fans will have to listen to because maintains any media house at all the right to show And the last time Kotkobo against Gold Stars, it's a trophy and our Cape Coast car said there was an instruction said Kotoko will be arbitral.
That
game life.
property.
Yes, so it shows that anybody who can show this game should either be Kotoko or
But based on videos now, what they bar on my YouTube page, and then they bar Montino. I think the quality wasn't bad. They should start from somewhere. Into Kotokonano as a club, based on the eagerness of the supporters to see the team even before season the best starting. I think among creating an avenue a game, no, don't worry, cap no. The tombit me on any of their social media platforms for supporters.
I think at the moment Kotoko need the ability to show it live.
How many the ability?
Yes.
Oh, now see it.
Baba.
You can outsource.
You can plan with internet and all those things. But to say Kotoko team no be free, maybe a keep coasting there. So sometimes at the moment, I make us a jibo. Less if you are being frank, the level of investment.
You outsource these things.
When they say difficult.
Get somebody there. Somebody should travel from Accra to Hawaii. Get the gadgets, everything.
I games
DBC
cost more than even 30,000 Ghana.
Let somebody do it.
The chances of them making that 30,000 Ghana
easily
for one day.
And go for
one day. Say you are building the platform to create awareness. Whilst in the future, unya numbers no, it will turn into money. Bloggers here
and responsibility towards your supporters. And yet the also unyamfa so showing the players that you have, giving your supporters the opportunity to know your new players. And no nyamfa so nkwao. Because be am hu events entry na wajidi ngaka Emmanuel entry events. If I see Emmanuel entry, the mind and then Ada Emmanuel entry we Kumasi, I want to go and see this boy. Nti dey be an emfa so say you invested
the last time one of catcher say must before now how many K
60 something.
And the chira was say if we a wow platform now would year. Just imagine the number of people that will watch it.
And your 5 minutes before we run.
I think say if they spend anything more than 10,000, it might be difficult to get that one from one game, unless they add adverts and other things. But
it's possible. They are creating content.
So that one
if you are monetize they will give them money. At the end of the day, you need to put information there. Say they be able to create the traffic for people to come and watch. Not turning into ska. Now one year the Bema Sikanaba, Zutu, better than Sikanaba.
Discussing about how our clubs should get integrated marketing communication skills.
Of course.
Boom, and then all the tools and the channels. Boom, before I'm ready to come and watch. I'm ready. 1 minute.
Our problem yeah, fact precision no serious.
As a business.
Okay. Because yeah, be keke.
But you be boko to abasu kakra. But I'm sure Democracy Cup will give you some money. I'm sure the Omkobo or Mediema will get you some money. I'm sure the white team will give them some money. So on that score, they are leveraging.
Yeah, but they can do more than.
It's very good. It's a good start.
Matches are
money free. Yeah, money free. So at least that's a plus.
Go stars there now.
And look at how many gates. Nipa ba. Nipa ba obedi gates.
Abuwa osono. Zutu. Yeah. Asase a osono edidi osono. Jatampo one ne nche asase no.
Osono dia.
Osono dia. So tire meche na se. Nti osono yusu ne kese bibia mu no. Ejije ne pen bia. O ma wo mesisi no.
Osono a wo kan nya MPP wo abo osono na wo.
Osono na me de kan.
Mo bi ngase bia.
Ti na me ka se. Kese na asem na ye kan no. Ti se ti right. Kotoko bo me de me. Ebia bo hu ne bia sky de ma kotoko. Because it be a go facing a near Pekaka near the amount. We na mass TV for a bit they are caught home social media platforms. One Bosuma Swan was a mass TV increase of viewership. Maybe a Bosuma could get $30,000-$40,000. And Gassa don't come back. So to you do this, all these calculations before I enter into negotiation. Until I make us say, enti na make say ye ko ye nim no de ye kan nyina no
studios nyina
yes de ye kan nyina yes de obedi o ye na se na ne boarding ye ko ye nim no to ensema ye kan nyina no e how ye be ma clubs no o ma ye financially stable yes o sorry na so koto player to un se player na okoto na ba no e di se fata so this player neba because o waka de no obi kura akọ na okofa foforo abehye na nan a de okofa na ba o ska so te atonto ne wan de elale mu nyina mo to
aton
but the difference ne say ono okoto yes okoto ni player elale North Africa no or Tony player 3 million 4 million 5 million dollars so te me say but this is a lot of initiatives I mean feel say moving forward and especially this season because yet me more another season so to be na Emmanuel Ntwia ya kana asemi based on what the whole showcase no say a good season clubs be ni best start here because the profile no dey ba no so our picture be only Vinicius Junior I am not tired to to get access so only Vinicius Junior kura be gina one foot na na twa picture no one obi a akete you obi a person obere ye be we season no
grandma timbo
ye be we season no be the $100,000 e be fa no uni option because it's Tanzania na afa ye ko pen replacement this year kwa ye water chiman no
Jibo medal say for Nezak finally
but that is it.
It's bullet ban what about
to any go go for kakra we dey birthday to every board
hey birthday ni kase pe wo ni mbato Mr. Jonathan Abepobi and then Mr. Pobi anya 75 years
wow
match me dase Mr. Jonathan Abepobi happy birthday papa
75
yes 75 years and then Mr. Pobi anya 75 Mr. Pobi so for your program in Niago
Mr. J Abepobi
enumero awia o anytime obeti so your passport jingle
happy birthday
Mr. Pobi
happy birthday
ko so insha na ofutuo so aya na wo akira de maye match me dase
omna bre ya
yes
man na ball ngofo didi mu
yes
omna bre ya omo anje de nya ne ma bebre but omunya din so bet yenwe
born fan to so na mi so to
na wo do hu ji ade mu da ben
to dey be just video me
mu we mani
Dickness Gladys Abuaje we free born adwuma dey so ma ye dey
that friend ogla that's a born at the man we boys we mo
to we dey free me have we honorable Vincent Frimpong Menu lawyer Middle Belt Development Deputy CEO ono ne ma me birthday and I'm Mr. Otuo Acheampong Esquire Vincent
and that's and then NDC for so launch of manifesto
yes
also no so
yeah we will digest that and I'm Mr. Otuo so
over digesting that
on Monday
the sports
bit of it we will digest that not comparison but you question the credibility of everybody regards to the promise no but you have to look at
no manifesto be there
but you have to look at your credibility if indeed ubetimi aye there wo kana so what you say so when you get there
this year ready any
now Mr. Tuwe they born there or say Elizabeth Ej we free born again or a year Oyerepa
na me can say we ADB
Debbie we
I say
oh man happy
the completed Kumasi Nurses and Midwifery Training School 2022 come on 2022 what's your friend say
Elizabeth J I don't know
born that 2022 the name ana
na mo nyina na acho ma de
o chira baby me because I'm too bi o wi baby
na o tu hu bia
we na ask me
ba jibo anya de
ade
so official here as we say
o na di bi o ka de no aka
so we say pokon
di bi wa de
oh
umom na o say asem no well yeah dear see thank you so much the week has ended for us in terms of bringing you sports shows sports news it be Monday by 11:30